98.
And we're back, and let's see. Let me post a link in the chat and see if we have any audio issues now. I'm not having any right now, so I would assume we're good. But for some reason, a lot of people were having some audio issues. Let's see if Eric has some. Here's Dave.
Check in.
How about now? How is everyone doing now? Let's see.
Speak, Seashell.
Yes,
Testing.
Seashell.
Testing.
And we have fixed the issue.
Outstanding.
Oh.
Darn.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well,
All right. We got something going on weird, but I don't know. Dave, are you having feedback, Dave?
it's feeling fine now. Or hearing fine, and I'm not getting an echo when I talk.
I think Tyler got it.
Tyler, squared away. You have a slight echo. Jimmy Fuller in the house. What's up, Jimmy?
Well, let me mute and see if anything goes away.
Well, how's that me getting messages or you getting messages?
It's probably me. Everyone's messaging me to get back on the podcast.
Didn't make any difference when I got off.
Katie in the house. What's up, Katie? Katie has a match with Sarah Wilson at Winter Blast Friday night. That's going to be crazy. Can't wait. Can't wait for that match. Tyler. Oh, here's Paul Passmore coming back. Paul, is that better?
Yeah. Better.
Oh my!
Oh no, we hear a little weird echo.
Oh boy! Nah, that's somebody running speaker and mic.
Try that again.
Can you hear me good now?
Better. We can understand you now.
Okay.
But there was some kind of weird echo. I don't know if it. Do you have YouTube open by chance?
No.
Oh.
I feel like
There's something weird going on with the audio tonight for some reason.
What's even weirder? I can type test message and it shows up in the chat.
Oh no, Dave, you're going on. Oh, there we go. Wait, Dave, I had to mute you. You're going crazy there.
I feel like
when you're talking, Ryan, you sound fine.
Yeah, I don't know why, because it would be the same for all of us if it was StreamYard. But I don't know. There's some sort of. Let me try to.
Yeah, I'm checking on
Let me check the other audio.
If you go over to the settings button, there's an option for echo cancellation.
Yeah. Everyone might have to do that. Go to echo cancellation on your own thing.
I have that on. Do I? I don't know. Let's check.
Yeah, it looks like most of you have it on.
Yeah, I have it. It's still repeating back every day.
Oh boy.
I don't know. Could be just something going on with
It's Engen.
Engen's attacking us.
Yeah.
Figures the one night we finally get you two on, there's an issue.
Oh yeah.
I can live with it. It's better than it was the first time.
Yeah.
That's better.
Anyway, I am excited about you two pulling down a VAL, and I will be there. So, how do you guys feel about this match, and what led you guys to decide to make the decision to start the entire thing in a hook?
Well, I'm a hook puller. So is he. And the main reason he wanted to pull me was to see if he could beat me in a hook. So it's kind of like when I pulled Brian sitting deal. It was just made a gentleman's agreement to make it a hook match.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I've been pretty honest in the open with Paul for a few years about how he's one of my favorite American arm wrestlers.
Nice.
And so I was on Craig Sigley's podcast.
Yep.
And he asked for a dream matchup. And I said, Paul, pass me for a hook. Because
Nice.
I don't believe in picking the easy route.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
That's great, man. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
There's really
It's
arm
different. It's not your standard match. Everybody always says watch and see it's going to be an inside. I see the numbers he's going to. It should match up well. It should be entertaining. It should be fireworks. Should come down to a lot of grit, determination, endurance, strength, and just really pan out to be a fan favorite match. You don't get to see match like this where both people are confident enough in their inside games.
I mean, whenever you see a war on the table, it's usually in a hook. You don't see too many top roll wars.
Well, yeah, those usually end up in King's moves.
Yeah, or a slip, or whatever.
Everybody loves watching that.
Yeah, that's the most fun match you can get. It's a long hook. Good for the fans. Fun to compete in that. And I feel like that's to me. I like doing that. Everybody talks about me, so I'm used to that. I'm not used to somebody going to go inside. That never happened.
Yeah,
I'm excited about it. I want that any day.
Yeah. No, that's gonna be good. I'm excited for both of you guys to have this match. And have you guys, since you guys are both inside pullers, have you adjusted your training for each other, or are you just business as usual?
Oh yeah. I've adjusted. I'm ready to really. I've upped my inside training just for him. Everything I do, I keep kind of a ray of everything. I can turn it in. I have to fight them, and when they're trying to go outside, I'm good. But I've been training real hard for just inside war.
Nice.
Yeah, it's same here. Like I said, typically I'll bait top rollers. Having a shorter arm, I'll let them grip deeper into my hand. And I set up high and I get them to turn in. And so I haven't had to do that so much. My top roll work is kind of an afterthought now. And I've really been able to nail down on preparation for Paul. And he's not just your run-of-the-mill, hook puller. He brings his own style and intensity and grit to the table. He has side pressure in an open arm, open position where he can finish guys. I was watching a match. Maybe you posted all, but it was you and Josh Reichert, left-handed, super, and you lost your hand. Of course, that's not a hook, but you still had enough side pressure that you were able to finish him from an open position and just drive him sideways like that. And I think that's an area that it's really hard to prepare a guy like that because you've never got him beat until he's pinned.
Yeah. I remember that match. I pulled like that in that time period, and that kind of eventually led to my arm break. So I got away from that, but I still have that ability. Really, when a match really matters, I can do that. But it's definitely needs to can't just be your average ton match. That doesn't really matter a lot for me to go into that position. But I'm still very capable of it. I use it too much. Caught up with me. Now I use it very sparingly.
Yeah, now I've noticed that you've got guys that'll fall away, run under the table, or whatever you want to call. And when you get to the strap, you keep your shoulder connection, and then you give up something so that you can get your pronation, and then you drive, and it's a much safer position that you're in, and you look stronger that way too.
Yeah. After the break, I went back to the drawing a lot of stuff and reinvented myself and just became a smarter, more well-rounded pool. I developed, and actually Candy taught me she always had a good talk. So when I was coming back, she just learned how to talk. That's all I was able to do for several years, right? Because I couldn't hook. I went through a period in time where I went through a lot of rough stuff. I just lost my job, and I hadn't been able to pull right and in the hook for 3 or 4 years, and I really just I had worked my way up pretty far before I broke my arm. So I just had one of those conversations. I didn't even call and tell Candy I lost my job. I was driving home about an hour and a half drive home. One of those days where your life's just like you don't know what to do. I just talked to God the whole way home. Just long conversation about my career and where I was in life, and just I needed some help. I didn't know what I was going to do about getting another job. And I just talked to him about everything. I talked to God like that. And I did bring up how I miss being able to pull a hook and pull level that I used to pull that right-handed. And if it was his will, maybe he could restore my right arm. I was at it. And sure enough, I didn't even realize it. The next tournament I went to, Dill. Sure enough, the craziest thing ever. He sure enough held my right arm.
That's crazy.
I got jammed into a hook guy that was everybody. I didn't engage him. I held him there for a second. I tried to top roll him, and I was watching the video the next week. And it occurred to me, I was like, that guy blew through everybody in a hook. And when he hooked me, I didn't move, but I tried to top roll him. I ended up losing, but I was like, I wonder if I can hook with my right arm again. So I went downstairs and started testing all my stuff that I couldn't do. And suddenly it was back. Nothing. I didn't do anything. It just was restored.
That's crazy.
And then I called a practice just to double check. And sure enough, I could hit everybody again, smashing everybody in the look out of nowhere. Just been back. Now I've developed the top rolling ability and other stuff that I had to. Couldn't pull the hook. And so I just try to arm wrestle smarter now too.
Yeah.
Pretty cool story.
Yeah, that is a cool story, man. I like that.
Yeah, he was definitely listening during that conversation.
Praise God, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I'm excited. Anytime two guys agree to go in the hook, I'm like, this is gonna be a match. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. If you remember my arm guys match, that was the inside of 5 rounds, just brutal back and forth. Every round was a war.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. And to me, that makes it more exciting. So I would imagine this will be just as exciting, and I look forward to it. And congratulations to both of you guys.
Well, yeah. That's exciting because, like you said, you don't get opportunities like this a lot. Because guys that want to hook with you with the hook. But if you got two guys got cowboy in them to say, I'll put my frame on yours, and we'll see what happens.
Plus, what I like about Paul is he'll accept any match. Like some of these guys won't pull certain people, or they look at the rankings and they're like, oh no, he's lower than me, I'm not pulling him, or I'll only pull someone in the top 5. Or Paul steps up to every challenge he gets, and I think that's awesome. That that's that's the whole point of arm wrestling. I think the rankings screwed up arm wrestling because people try to avoid matches.
Oh yeah. You're absolutely right. I don't avoid it. You know, I pull a lot, and it's hard to peak for every event when you pull as much as me. So I'm going to have an occasional bad event here and there when I'm pulling as often as I do, but I'm a completely different animal when I peak out for an event, and I'm definitely peaking out for this event.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. I figured out I've had some problems with my right arm over my past couple tournaments, and I've got it about figured out now. Part of my problem is I was way overdue and letting that rest, and it's going to get the rest it needs now.
Yeah.
You know, when you keep overdoing something, it doesn't have time to heal. I'll catch up with you.
Now, how much time off are both of you taking before the match? Like, do you not say practice hard like certain amount of weeks before a match, or what's your schedule in that aspect?
I take 2 weeks off.
2 weeks?
Yeah, same here. So last 2 weeks, they're going to be 60% or less blood work.
2 weeks seems to be the average that most guys do when right before like a big match or something. It seems 2 weeks is like the magic number for a lot of guys.
That's a good way to come well rested and healthy. I've trained really hard, and I've been training really hard all year. I'm actually thinking most of this month. So I've got a match every week on the 15th left. So
okay.
I just give my body a rest until then, and then I'm gonna pull the tournament and right in left, and I'm gonna Joe left for the tournament. And that's gonna be my last out, and then 2 weeks rest before Tyler. So I'm resting the right 2 weeks, and I'm pull the tournament, and whatever happens there, do a little after control, and that'll be my last tournament for Tyler. Right.
Nice. Cool. What time is your match at VAL? Do you guys know yet, or
it'll probably be like you were the last VAL event. I know when I pulled Bryce, they had the main event first.
oh yeah,
So and then when I pulled the last one against Jacob, the main event was last. But the whole thing it started around 1 and ended or 12. I think it started around noon, around 1 for the matches.
Yeah.
It'll be around 4.
cool. Well, anybody going to VAL, come early enough to see these super matches before the event, and definitely check it out. If you're not going to the event, watch their live feed.
Yeah. Listen. Tyler's got a dog in the street and fight him. I don't like Williams. I know you're a bad dude. I want a piece of you. So it's a compliment. Tyler want this match. I want somebody that knows he's toe to toe with me.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go. It's gonna be a damn fight. I know he's gonna show up. I'm gonna show up to fight him.
I always assume it's going to be a crazy battle when two guys agree to go on the hook. You just know these guys are serious.
Oh yeah. I'm out in the world, but when I get ready for a tournament and match, I'll go to a place I'm a different person. It's over.
Yeah, I've seen the look on your face when you're walking around at an event. I'm like, fuck, man. It looks like he's going to kill someone.
Stay out of his way.
Yeah. Don't bump into Paul right now. Jesus.
It's a place. But it helps. It's not really any emotion. It's like a spring focus.
Yeah.
All it is. I'm not really I'm just my mind's easy for the match.
You probably don't even realize like what you look like in that moment on your face, because when we see you, we're like, oh shit, this is not. He's angry.
Yeah. I've got my wife says I got a real bad natural resting face. Everybody's always asking.
Like, that's him in a good mood. Yeah.
Everybody's like, what's wrong? Where you're at? I'm like, I'm in a great mood. just my resting expression. Apparently, it's not a nice.
You guys change up your diet before a big match like this, like leading up to it? Any changes in food intake?
I'm driven.
When I'm training, I eat a lot of protein, moderate carbs, a lot of good healthy fat, but those last 2 weeks, especially really the last 4 match, recovered. My body doesn't need a lot of protein to rebuild, broke down in the resting phase. So I eat a lot of real healthy carbs and hydrate well.
Dave
That
Reading
hurt.
caused an echo. Oh. And he's back. I don't know what is going on. Hello? Yeah, we're getting an echo again. What the heck?
For a few minutes.
Let's see, where's it coming from? Testing. Hello. Yeah, it's affecting Paul's feed or something.
All right. Ouch. That actually hurt.
Yeah, my teeth are hurting.
Let me try to mute myself and see.
I'm going a steady 66 miles an hour, and in a 65, and everybody is slow today.
Ryan, since you muted it, nothing's wrong. I don't know. It's something with yours.
It's seashell.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Now Ryan has it. Ryan, you got the
This
disease.
thing's moving around. It's crazy.
Contagious.
I'm going to mute myself while I play around with these settings.
I thought it was me somehow. I was like, what?
It's no longer you.
Yeah, I kept like looking at my settings when y'all were talking. I was like, what am I doing here? And I couldn't figure it out, but I guess it wasn't.
Oh, now you got it back. No. Or maybe Ryan unmuted, so I don't know.
Paul, do you think
I'm jacked up on caffeine right now?
Do you think you can do anything to catch up with the difference of beard size between now and August the 29th?
Nah, I keep mine about like this. I keep it dialed in.
Tyler, you got are you Amish? You got a very Amish looking beard.
I mean, by proximity, I guess. There's enough Amish I have to pass on the way to work.
Yeah. Wait, where are you from, Tyler?
Glasgow, Kentucky.
Oh, okay. I know exactly where that is.
Oh, no kidding.
I got family in Nicholasville and Wilmore, so that's a little northeast of you, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that's up next to Lexington.
Yeah, but I was in Louisville last weekend, and I was around Glasgow Saturday.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm all over right now. Friday night, I was driving right past where Bittinger lives. Today, I drove by right where Macho Man lives.
When are you and Bittinger going to run it back?
What was that?
I said, when are you and Logan going to run it back?
Oh, I don't know. We're gonna have to maybe Winter Blast. I hope my shoulder gets better by then.
Yeah.
He's kind of my kryptonite. He's just way too fast. But I know I can get him if I can just stop that initial hit.
Yeah.
He's a great dude though.
That was a good win you got on Pork Chop.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah.
I was impressed with that one.
There was like 4 people, 3 or 3.5 people cheering for him amongst all these Canadians.
Oh yeah. He broke some hearts in that crowd.
Oh, we made up for it. Oh yeah, no, we made up for it. Everybody's booing, but for some reason the people that were around me were more on the quiet side.
Did they apologize after they booed him? Classic Canadian.
Oh yeah. They apologize.
That's funny.
Uh,
Paul, any word out of Brad Grundy on resetting that match?
Nope. He backed out and did his thing, and I ain't worried about it. I mean, it
Yeah.
is what it is, I guess. I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm always the person giving somebody an opportunity, and rarely do I get an opportunity to move up. And finally got one, and that happened. You know, he's got his reasons. It is what it is. I'm trying not to judge people, but you know, it was disappointing. I'll just have to leave it like that.
Well, I was
you had
excited for that match.
you had something in the works with Grundy.
We had a match set and agreed upon for quite a while that I trained for, and he backed out.
It's unfortunate.
He's getting married to somebody.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, overseas, and so somehow or other all that came into play and made it not happen. So you know, it is what it is.
That's unfortunate. Life happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I got this match, actually.
Yeah, so he backed out, and Tyler had mentioned literally a day or two before that he wanted a match with me, and they're looking for somebody. I'm like, well, hit up Tyler. Tell him if he can make 242, it's on.
Daniel said that they wanted a prettier and more muscular version for the poster. And then when they saw me versus Brad, they were like, that's a done deal.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd have to agree with you on that. Yeah, that match with Brad, stylistically, he's going to be that's a tough match for me the way he pulls. But I was putting together a real good game plan for him. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a date in the future. We've pulled in the past. I think I've got a winning record on him. I know I think he's beaten me once, and I've beaten him twice. But it's been since before I broke my arm since we pulled. So I mean, we're both completely different pullers now, I'm sure.
He seems to really set up with so much of a vertical arm. It seems like it leaves room for. Of course, I know he loads a lot in the setup, but it seems like he leaves room for you to shoot in behind there and turn him in. But
you gotta get there.
Well, I can give you my thoughts, my notebook basically I had on, game planning for Brad real quick. Like it's Brad is a really good puller as far as getting his way with the refs and the straps and manipulating the situation and complaining about you while he's the one getting the advantage. There's some pullers that are really good at that, and he's a master at it. And if you allow him, he'll convince the ref, whatever ref, to put you in a very big disadvantaged spot from the start. And he can do it in ways where a lot of guys don't even realize they're screwed. So what you really need to do is get a ref script, and before the match, speak to whoever the ref is going to be and just say, hey, look, I want a fair match. I want you to use your eyes and not your ears with what Brad's going to be saying. And then while he's running his mouth, you've got to run your mouth back too. Otherwise, he's still apt to complain enough to. And I found this with a lot of the when you move up, and this is some good advice that I was given by a smart individual that has a lot of foreign pulling experience. A lot of the foreigners are going to be complaining the whole time. They don't stop. It's this the whole time with the ref. They're complaining about you while they're cheating. And they're really good at screwing you over, and you can't even get in the match because they've complained the whole time and took everything from you. So you have got to bitch back when you're pulling foreign pullers, and Brad has kind of mastered that style. If you're trying to get a fair grip with me, I'm not saying much, but if you're the type that's bitching and complaining and trying to screw me, I'm going to be very verbal too.
You should have watched the Porky match. That was funny.
Yeah, you got to remember that though when you're pulling these foreign guys. First time you get on the table with a pretty good high level foreigner, remember that they're bitching, and you better be bitching too.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even have to go that far for foreigners. You run into people like that in regular tournaments around here in the States.
Well, when I lost my final match in overalls, I got screwed over by that Russian guy. He was complaining the whole time, and I actually pinned him the first time. But I had been
Yeah.
I'd been pulling like 30 minutes straight, and when he was complaining, I was literally too out of breath to complain back. I was trying to bitch back, and I didn't have enough wind to bitch back. I was listening to him. I was trying to complain. I couldn't even hardly talk. So I got screwed over on that one. Even the
That
rest
says
of the
something.
match, when it was over, he was like, "No, you didn't foul. You pinned him the first round."
That says something to be at the end of your rope for conditioning. I mean,
And
not to
I
stroke your
haven't.
ego, but you're super conditioned to pull.
Yeah, that if the deeper the match goes, I don't really get tired at the same rate that most people do. Um, I pull. You've seen it's pretty normal for me to win. Both arms in my class, and then win overalls both arms without stopping, and that's a marathon. We do a lot
Yeah.
of king of the table in practice, though. One guy will get, the main guy will get on there and pull until somebody beats him, nonstop. And we do that a lot to end practice. So that kind of builds your endurance. And then the way I train also does. And plus, I keep my cardio up real good, too.
Yeah, you do more circuit style training. You literally look like an athlete training.
Yeah.
From what you share, I mean, I'm assuming you keep some things in close to the best.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've changed it up, over the past couple years to more athletic style training than just linear style bodybuilding training. And I feel like it's helped me in arm wrestling as far as just a stronger core, a little bit more explosiveness, better endurance, that type of stuff, better mobility overall too. I just feel a little healthier and more physically capable than just lifting a weight in a straight line. I still do my bench, squat, and deadlifts, but I've added a lot of movements around them to improve my rotational strength and static strength and all the functional and explosive strength and stuff like that. Feel a lot better. Landmines are great. Kettlebells are great. Plyometrics are great. Sled drags, that type of stuff.
Oh yeah.
What's up, boys?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, Judge?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man.
It's good.
Seen some good guys on here. I said I better join these fucking guys.
I got an all nighter. I got to pull through. So
Nice. Oh yeah, you driving?
yeah, driving. I've been driving so much this month. I did not step 1 foot into a gym.
Oh, nice. I got a match coming up.
Oh, against who?
I got to pull Sean Crowther.
Ooh, I need to see that. I need to see that.
Yeah, I got called out.
How do you feel about it?
I don't like it. But
Me and Tyler promoting our match. We got one coming up on the 29th. We agreed to do an inside hook war. All 5 rounds. Yeah.
The strongest hook in the 242 division. Anybody that disagrees can come get the winner.
Yeah.
And are you a Kentucky guy, right, Tyler?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I watched some of your shit.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah. I was eyeing up Sonny Gay.
Oh yeah.
Him eventually in a super match.
He has retired.
No.
He's a professional motocross racer. Now, him and his son are doing some motocross racing now. I think he's got a
Taking a break.
13, 14-year-old son. And after his match with Wayne Withers, he had basically taken off for the past year. I think he said his forearm had shrank by 1 1/4 inches, I believe.
Oh. Well, I messaged him it must have been 6-7 months ago, but he said, goes, you come here, I'll pull you. So I was like, okay. But maybe things changed.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure if you came there, like he'd pull you to practice or something like that.
Yeah. No, I wanted to match with him.
Yeah.
If you need a workout, Big Rig, just take the belt off the power steering pump.
That's not a bad idea, but I'm a little not on this truck. No, I need my power steering belt on this truck. it was the other one I could do it. Other one I was under 26,000 pounds. Now I'm like 30, 38 right now.
Yeah, talking about some core strength.
But I train with when I'm down in Kentucky, I train with Bluegrass Coat of Arms. So I know some stuff that goes down in Kentucky.
So who would that be? Is that John Reynolds and his guys?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Trent Allen, Larry Thacker.
Yeah. The Trent is good.
Yeah, he's got a real fast top roll.
Yeah.
I've tried to offer him a match. My beard versus his pink cutoff. Whoever loses there, because he has a Hawk Trucking, from over the top cutoff that he wears, and I think it's because it shows off his traps the best.
I didn't see that vest yet, but yeah, they're big fans of the first to practice. They were doing the voice lines from over the top.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
If they were serious about it, they'd drink motor oil.
I just saw a post. I'm sorry, go ahead. I was just going to say, I saw a post from some of the practices at a group called Strapping Lads in Florence, Kentucky. So Tim Lewis, I guess, was down there about a week ago or something.
Florence is like close to Cincinnati to Ohio.
Yeah. But looked like they had a really big practice.
Yeah, there's a kid that's been pulling. He pulled Tim Lewis up there. Logan Purdue, and I've been helping him with some of his training. I think they went 3-2. He's 18 years old. I think when he was 16, he benched 455, and then he won a strongman competition for strongest teen in America.
Oh shit!
Pretty impressive. I think he's like 6'3" or so, and he's going between the 231 and 254 class. Because we've aligned with the East versus West classes.
What's his name?
He's Logan Purdue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've heard that name before.
He's the strongest Logan in arm wrestling right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe.
Do you think so? There's a dozer. There's a bulldozer around.
Oh yeah.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah,
I got everything, so I don't see anything from that guy. I got him blocked, and then he messages me right after he pulls pork chop. Yeah, he's like, "Do you still think pork chop has an easy day?" I'm like, "Good job." I said, "Good job, man." I said, "It was a good match. Good on you."
That was a very impressive win.
Oh yeah, I said it to him. I never said anything bad to him or nothing. I said, "Good job."
Hey, time will smooth it out. You got, just.
Oh, listen, it's all over stupid social media chats with our beef. So.
I loved Josh Elliton's win. What did he go? He went 2-3.
Yeah, did he blow up after the first two?
Yeah, Pork Chop. Somebody told Pork Chop that if he put his ear to the table leg, it worked like a seashell. He could hear the ocean. And so he got down low and he just laid up under there and waited till that American muscle wore out finally.
Yeah.
He didn't want to come in the middle with him, the Canadian powerhouse.
I feel like Josh was
well, he's one of our powerhouses.
Probably the stronger puller. He's one of our powerhouses. That's known. I feel like Josh was probably the stronger puller, but Pork had a little better endurance.
Yeah.
No, he looks freaky. He's pulling Clifton. He's pulling Clifton at the arm battle.
Pulled against each other was the same thing. He started out 2-0 against me, and they were wars. But he started the first 2 rounds beating me, and I came back and won the last 3. The third one was another war. I ended up edging him out, and then it kept getting easier and easier. And by the 5th round, he was done. He just pulled him over pretty easy. But endurance got him when we.
You got good endurance.
Yeah.
Paul did. I think Paul has some of the best endurance around.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think there's a genetic component there, and then, because obviously he came from an MMA background. Um, you know, that's legs and lungs.
Yeah.
Um, but then, like we were saying, is he trains like an athlete. So
That's true.
got to keep that in mind. I got to put you away early, Paul, if I'm gonna have a chance.
Yeah, and a lot of the times if I'm gonna lose a match early, I try to make it nasty.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably gonna take a lot out of me, but it's probably gonna hurt them worse. And then the next round, I feel
The
like I
fuck?
probably recover a little bit better. I gamble on that anyway. There's been times when I got tired. The weirdest match I ever had is when I lost my knuckles up match
Speed up. Come on.
to Ji Hyun Min. I started out 2-0 against him, and I've never
Oh
had
my
something that
gosh.
in my third round I gassed out so bad against him, and I felt great going into the third round. I don't know, I have no idea. But
Could be anything.
all my energy left me right there in the third round of that match, and he come back and won.
Yeah.
Craziest
Yeah,
thing.
it's
I've
weird
never
how it
felt
works.
exhausted in my life. I don't know if I didn't eat right or what, but
Yeah.
it was like my blood sugar dropped or something. But I felt awful, like just instantly about midway through that third match.
Yeah. Yeah, I lost a match similar to that. I just after the second round, I just blew up, and it was weird. My hand blew up more than it normally does. Like I think certain people, the way they grip, I think blows my hand up. I don't know.
How big are you,
Yeah.
Greg?
6'6", 400 pounds.
Yeah.
Lost.
I knew you were
met
big.
him in person?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever met Big Rig in person?
No, sir.
That is a big boy.
Yeah.
I was like, good God, they don't call him Big Rig for no reason.
Hey, did you see I got an armbender match too?
I did not.
Armbender. Here I come. Pretty happy.
Yeah. Did you see me pull Big Brent?
No. When was that?
Yeah. At OHH Day, I pulled Devin's Giant.
I still have to go back and watch some of the footage. I watched a little bit.
The footage is not going to be up because I hurt myself.
Oh.
Was he at the Arnold's this year?
Brent?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was. I don't know if Brent was there.
Brent?
I know.
Is that big guy with the beard?
Brent is like 6'8", 6'10",
Yeah,
450.
Yeah.
Okay.
You cannot mistake him.
Yeah, you can't
Well,
mistake
there was a huge guy that said he trained with Devin, but I would think he was closer to around 6'6" or so, not 6'8" to 6'10".
the same guy.
Okay, that's big. He calls himself Big Sexy. That's Derek Willis. I had a super match with him. He won the amateurs at Arnold's.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad a little bit for the guy because I took him really, really serious. So before the super match, I went and I had a little inspiration from Matt Oliver on how to mentally prepare for a match. And let me tell you, if I prepared like that, I truly believe I would have beaten Logan at EVW when I pulled him. I never felt so connected and so strong, even though I felt like shit before.
What did you do?
The whole regiment of how to get ready for a match now.
We'll do tell.
Like the first hour. I'm not gonna share it here. I'll share it to some people.
Okay.
You got a bag of tricks.
I'm definitely all ears. I love to learn. I'm an open book. If you ever
I'll
wanna share
definitely
that
tell you. I'll definitely tell you, Paul, what it is.
Yeah, it's good to know other people's ways of. You mean like deload and everything?
Huh?
Do you mean your deload training and everything?
No. I mean the final hour before you step on stage.
Oh, okay. The mental.
I feel like the full mental and the warm up phase.
I go in a weird place that last hour.
I'm kind of in a similar mindset to when I used to fight before a fight. I'm just in this place where it's like I lock all emotion out. I'm not really mad. I'm not really nervous. I'm not scared. It's all focus. I'm just ready to go to war.
Yeah, that's quite similar to what I did. I used music to influence my how I felt.
And then I'm
Whatever.
going through
Per-
every
Pretty
scenario.
much for pretty much for like for like 40 minutes, all I listened to was like some real calm, relaxing music. And then as I started to warm up, maybe like 20 minutes before, I turn on music that gives me the shivers almost. Like the full just I got a couple songs that just wind me up so much. And I walked on that stage. I didn't hear Courtney till the third pole. I didn't hear the ref at all. I didn't hear anybody.
Nice.
All I knew is that just grip up and take his hand to the pad.
Paul, whenever you guys train, I know it's a family affair. Do y'all train together? Like, is it Henry and Daniel?
Yes, so we got Henry and Daniel and Candy too. We train a lot. I've got every handle and pulley and accessory you could think of. We train technique together. Me and Daniel go over a lot of stuff together. Grip up.
That kid's looking like a mule.
He is a monster. He's been a pro puller since he was 15 in legitimate men's pro whatever weight class. When he was 15, he was pulling like the 154s or whatever. And then he's always done well, but now at 17, I can't really play around with him. I get when we go, I gotta go, and he's only about 200 pounds. And
Boy,
I can't give him any rope.
So Candy's pulling next weekend?
Yes, so me and Candy both have that match next weekend. I've got my Joe Meek left match, and she has her match as well.
Where is that? Is that the North Carolina event?
No. So,
No? Okay.
No, that's the Send It event in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Send It versus US. So
Yeah.
I was selected as the main event against Joe Meek. So I'm number one left in the in one ranking, and he's number I think 3 left, and in the hook in the same weight. I'm the 231 number one in arm fighter left, and he's the 242 in the hook number 3, and I think I'm 242 number 5. And so I've got a chance to move up a little bit in the hook rankings.
Nice.
On that one left. So
Yeah, you got to stay on top of that too, and make sure you tell Chance right away.
Oh yeah, he'll know immediately if I win that.
Yeah. You know Alan Ford? He never ever talked about his wins, and he was never ranked. And then finally he pulled Jordan Sill, and he smoked him. And I'm like, I just did it for him. I got a whole chance. I'm like, change his ranking, please. Oh, shit.
How old is Henry, Paul?
Henry just turned 10.
Okay.
So he just turned 10 this summer. Daniel will be turning 18 in March.
So I've got a 12-year-old boy. He trains. And then I've got a 15-year-old girl. She's a really good top roller, but I don't think she's got anything for Daniel right now.
Yeah. Well,
but
maybe one day we can get them together. Maybe Henry and him could pull some. How much does he weigh?
He hovers right at 100, so he'll go between 98 and 101.
They're pretty close in weight right now. That Henry's a little over 90 when we weighed him the other day. So yeah, they're close. And yeah,
he trains
hard.
hard.
Be a fun little match. Henry's been pulling a while. He's got pretty good technique, and
Ooh.
he's even he's got our neighbor has a son that's his best friend. He's always over here now. He's Henry's age, but he's a big boy. He's probably 20, 30 pounds heavier, and he's real strong. He's kind of heavy set, but he's very athletic too for his size. He can do backflips. He's real fast and all that. I've got them two arm wrestling all the time, so it's a real cool thing to be able to get two boys and train them where because you can't really arm wrestle them yourself, but when you got both of them, you can train them and teach them technique and stuff like that at the table where they can pull each other, and they're pretty close. So that's helping Henry and his buddy improve. His buddy wants to start competing too. He's got a lot of
Did I see Henry beat Chuck Westbury's nephew?
Quite possibly. I'm not sure who his nephew is, but Henry he usually does pretty well in most tournaments he goes to.
Yeah, man.
I can't think of his name. He competed. I think he won nationals this past year, and then I thought I watched Henry and him pulling, and Henry looked so intense there at the table, like staring at his hand,
Yeah, Henry's when he gets up there, he's got that dog too. He goes to a good place, and normally he gets to screaming when he gets to pulling too. He's really into it.
Oh,
Oh, Mama stole the Winter Blast match of the night, it says.
Yeah, so he pulled. We had a super match at last Winter Blast with Henry and Genesis Crowder, who's Logan Bidger's nephew, and Genesis beat Henry, but it was a really good match. It was very entertaining kids match. It was competitive, and Henry had beaten Genesis at the Winter Blast the year before in the kids class, so they got a good little rivalry going. And
Nice.
but yeah, that was a fun kids match. If you can find that video out there, you wouldn't believe it's two 9-year-old boys pulling each other. It looked like a pro match doing some.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
hey, I remember that one. I made it just in time. Just in time to see it.
Yeah, it was an exciting match. Yeah, I mean, both of them definitely looked like they knew what they were doing. It didn't look like two little kids up there. It looked like two adults with some experience pulling.
Is
Oh,
there
yeah.
amazing kids these days? Like we've had some banger kid matches too at some of our events, and I mean they look so technical already, transitioning and top roll to press, and it's like they're like 10 years old, 9 years old. It's crazy.
Well, you're getting to see the first crop of generational athletes in arm wrestling,
Yeah,
and having a love for the sport. It's so cool because, I'm 35, and I remember, being a kid. As a matter of fact, when I got out of the sport in 2014, and one of the reasons was that I just couldn't find anybody around me to train with. Everybody was tight-lipped about how to train for it and how to get stronger for it.
yeah.
And the sport was such a niche sport back then that there was one web page where it would talk about like table curls and lever lifts and things like that, and that was it. Like nobody else was very forward with it. And so Paul and his kids, Logan and I believe he has a son and a nephew. Of
Yeah.
course, obviously the Larrick kids, and then like I said, my kids I'm training. There's a bunch of them like that are been arm wrestling their whole lives now, and that's really cool.
Yeah, it's true.
Tonight was the Addison County Fair in Vermont, where they always get dozens, and I mean dozens, of kids, 12 or under. For
Yeah.
Nice to see.
kids that are.
Yeah. So what do you think of my match with Sean, Paul?
That's
Croucher a bit.
Now, I've been at a couple events and wanted to lock up with Sean after pulling or something.
Yeah.
We haven't met up yet, but I've watched him and talked to him, and I've seen your caliber and seen his. I think it makes a real competitive match. That one's
It's a weird
probably
one.
going to be a banger.
Style wise.
Style-wise, I think you got the advantage a little bit. I think you're a little smarter, more technical puller. Not trying to throw any shade at Crowder, but Crowther, but honestly, I think you got a little.
Made a post up today about how on the first day of school,
Thanks,
for
Paul.
so many years, Daniel's been holding Henry. Next year, Henry may have to be holding Daniel.
Yeah, I know. If you look at the last picture, Henry is older than Daniel was in the first picture, where Daniel was holding Henry. I tell you, time's a thief, man. It's kind of crazy. That last picture before Daniel starts his senior year, I was getting a little emotional. I was like, man, it's really here. I've been dreading this. It's crazy. You know, Daniel's my best buddy, and you know he's getting old enough and growing up, and you know soon he'll be out and have his own family. It just happens so dang fast, man. You gotta. And that's one thing I made a decision. So after these 2 matches, I'm not taking any more matches until Daniel's completely done with football and wrestling. I don't want to miss anything in senior year if I can help it. So these 2 I'm doing the 15th and 29th, and then I'm not accepting anything probably till wrestling season ends a little bit before Winter Blast, and that'll probably be my next event. So after we pull Tyler, I'm dead in the water till March probably.
That's wild. That'll be the longest period of inactivity you've had in a long time.
I know. I pull all the time, so
I think that's gonna do you some good.
Yeah, he'll be fucking even more solid tendons. He could break. Yeah. We got 2 of the boys from down there coming next weekend. We got Dallas Langston and we got Justin Bishop both coming down to pull next weekend. So,
oh wow,
Justin's got 2 matches. He's pulling Ali Hamadia left, and then he's pulling Eugene Bedez. I can't say his last name properly. He's a Ukrainian, like world champ type dude.
What's his first name?
Eugene.
Oh, I know. Okay, I know what that is.
You know, he's been to Ottawa Open a few times, and
I've met him.
Yeah, he's really good. Actually, that match, I got that match. It's interesting, that match actually, because just because Mason beat Tom Holland right at Arm Wars, and then Tom Holland beat Bishop, but Eugene runs over Mason. So it's hard for me because I'm like a big Bishop fan, but like Eugene's really, really good. So I think that match is like a world level match. Actually, it's gonna be close.
Yeah. Justin's a monster.
He is. I know he is.
176 pounds. He's actually become one of my career-long biggest rivals. Whenever we meet up, it's always a nasty match. He's got definite super heavyweight strength, and when I pull a tournament, when I go to Alabama, he will jump in my weight class, and it's between me and him first place. It doesn't matter who else is in it. Every time. And then he's like the worst person you could possibly meet in overalls. You know, let's just let's say you won your class, you beat the super, you beat the 220, you beat the 98, then all of a sudden here comes, Justin Bishop, who is stronger than the super that you beat, coming up, and after you're tired, that's just a horrible spot to be in.
He's such a hand-dominant guy, too.
Yes. He's smart. And over the year, I've trained with the Bishops a lot, and I'm good friends with the family. They're just great people. Tony is Justin and Josh's dad, and he is a mind for the sport, and he's a real good coach. Probably the best cornerman you could ever want. And Justin's and Josh are very smart too. I've learned a lot from training with them over the years. I learned a lot from some of the Florida boys like Daniel Worley. The Bishops and Worley are nasty in the straps, and they really up my level in the strap game and in technical stuff. It's funny, I learned Worley's strap tricks, and for a while I knew what he did, but he's a top roller. And then after a while, it kind of occurred to me the pressures he was learning to use and how to use the straps. I could implement the same thing and use it to my advantage in a hook.
In your style.
With a couple small adjustments. It finally dawned on me. So
as soon as you get that bind on it.
Yeah, that famous Worley strap trick and turn it into something that could help an inside guy.
I like the strap.
Yeah.
I used it to beat Len. I wouldn't have beat Len as a strap. Yeah. That was my last match.
I'm good with it or without it. If my opponent's really wanting it, I'm like no, because I'm
Yeah.
But if they're like, if it goes to the strap, I'm good. If it don't, I'm good. Because being an inside guy, if I can turn you inside, I'm happy anyway.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna slip, so you really don't have to worry about going to the strap. I seriously doubt me and Tyler will end up in the strap because we're both going inside.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When you're pulling that way, I don't know if the strap's necessary, right? So,
I use the strap to control top roller's pronation and turn him inside. So if I've got a guy that's gonna just go inside with me, I don't need the strap.
Yeah, no, it's true.
I mean, you
We
can
just need to go
pronate
back to
while
the-
in a hook.
I am
With
a
the strap.
pronated. My hook's pronated, but I'm not a true hooker.
Very few are. Oh no, we need to go back to the power set.
You talking
If
about
you slip,
on the flip instead of the strap, they just turn the wrist in.
yeah,
I did one tournament like that. I loved that. That was so fun. I was like, oh man, too bad.
I would change all my training for that shit, though.
I would hate
just
that.
First time I ever beat Wayne Withers, we slipped. I was like, oh, now you got to go inside with me. That was the rule on that event. That was great.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
yeah. It's so funny you talk about Justin. I remember one of the first times, like I was following your career, Paul, and this is before I'd gotten back into arm wrestling, and I was like, this dude's a powerhouse or whatever. And then I see Justin Bishop hit this like sweeping top roll on you. And he finally got the slip. He almost pinned you. And then I think you pinned him in the strap. I think that was for Alabama States, if I'm thinking right or something. And I was like, dang, this 170. Of course, I knew him from the WAL stuff, but I was like, this 176 cat's strong.
Yeah. All I gotta say, I'm bigger. Just if y'all ever think there's something weird about him hanging with me, just grab a hold of him. Just grab a hold of him. That dude will show you.
We got a guy here like that, Jordan Weeb. He's a small guy, but he can pull all the classes.
Yep. I'm one of the few in the Southeast that can beat him head to head, and he's got plenty of wins on me too. Like I think literally for our entire career, literally every year we've taken turns winning at Alabama State. Every other year, I'll win, he wins, I win, he wins. It goes that way every other year when we meet in overalls, and it's always like the nastiest match. Whoever wins. We hate pulling each other. We about die every time we pull either arm, and it's and we literally took turns on who won. I think this year when I showed up, I was like, I think it's my turn to win this year. He goes, we're gonna change that. And when the tournament was over, he was like, I guess it was your year.
Nice. Yeah, no, he was on last night. He was good.
I'll give a shout out to a local boy, although his ego's big enough as it is. He's a giant hunter. He's like 198, and he's beaten. I mean, he just chases super heavyweights. James Kite. He isn't really getting himself out there as far as like isn't pushing himself on social media and things like that. He won the Arnold's this past year. Just pulled straight through Bo Horner. But he's so tricky in the straps that whenever they close your hand, your wrist is bent back, because he's, getting to the front left corner. And I'm talking about right-handed pulling. But he's getting the front left corner and setting his pronation, and then he kind of sets and corkscrews out. And then when his wrist is straight and your wrist is bent back, and you're complaining at the ref. But he's strong.
You start with activated pronation, and you get a lot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was gripping up with Fareed Usmanov. I pulled him at the Arnold's, and then I pulled him at the World Series qualifier.
Nice.
otherwise known as ferret osmanli.
Yeah. From
But yeah, Turkey and then Uzbekistan. I don't know where he's actually from, but he's got dual citizenship, I think. But he's in Dayton, Ohio now. I'm going out there in September and training with him. But he starts with. I was excited because I didn't know he had switched to exclusively top rolling, and he has one of the stronger hooks throughout history. And I was like, man, I want to feel that hook.
It was that elbow. I think he had elbow issues and he switched his style completely.
Yeah, and I tried to catch him, and something popped in my elbow, like at the pinky and ring finger level, as I tried to tried to turn him in, and it goes. And I was like, oh.
Had that happen. But
how long were you out for that?
Just a few months. I'm BPC, TB 500.
Yeah.
A lot of blood flow work.
Did you do PRP?
No.
I got that done on my elbow. I did the MCL and the UCL. They told me like 18 months before I got back to competing, but I was back in 7 months on the table. So,
what is this PRP? Is it a peptide as well?
No. Like I took the peptides. I took the Wolverine stack. I use it as a preventative maintenance actually, but the PRP is an actual needle, huge needle that they do under ultrasound, and they watch it on the screen, and they take, first they extract your blood and they take the platelets and they separate it, and it's plasma enriched platelets is what it is. And then what they do is they re-damage the area a little bit with the needle, and then they inject these plasma enriched platelets. It's like stem cells, kind of, just not as good as. But anyway, either way, I thought they screwed my arm up at first. And then about 8 days afterwards, I went from like not being able to move my hand to feeling like I could arm wrestle.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It was like a false sense of healing. I still waited in rehab for months, but it worked. It worked really good on me. I was a hyper responder, I guess.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that's cheaper. It's like $500 for the treatment, where the stem cells are thousands, right?
I'd kill to be able to get some stem cells, but yeah. One of my friends got platelet-rich plasma treatment on his knees, and he said it helped him quite a bit.
Yeah.
He did that and some Wolverine stack.
Yep. I knew a guy who was out 25 years with a shoulder rupture. He had some rupture in his shoulder. Couldn't bench, stopped arm wrestling, actually got the PRP treatment, and he came back in the first year, won provincials in pros and masters.
Oh, wow.
Right and left. Yeah. So it works. But I don't know if it works for everybody.
I can't take peptides. I'm always on the road.
Oh, it's just for you could pull over and do it on the side of the road. It's not a big deal.
I can't carry them with me.
Yeah, DOT and crossing states.
I'm not even worried about DOT, man. It's more about them shaking about and all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about that so much. As long as it's not like, well, I guess it depends. They shouldn't be in a heated area for them. I keep them in the fridge.
I can put them in a cooler, no problem.
Yeah, exactly.
But the problem is, I drive on such amazing roads that I don't need to go to a massage therapist. I got it. At least for my ass, my back is on the other hand. Yeah, I need the massage there.
I recommend peptides. Honestly, have been a godsend to me. And I'm reading. The more I read, the more information I get on them. I can't help but to promote them and say, listen, they work and they're good, and they could be like the future. Like they're talking about even life extension through peptides, but it just depends on who gets a hold of it. If the pharmaceuticals take over it, then I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a
good place.
Yeah, whenever they're like, "Oh, it's not FDA approved," I'm like, "Good."
Yeah,
keep it right there.
You know it. I don't want to shadow ban the channel. So.
Just the whole skylight up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to meeting Justin. I haven't met him before. And then Dallas Langston, he's gonna have his hands full because he's got two of our killers. So we'll see. It's
Who's
gonna be a
Dallas
good
pulling?
one. Dallas is pulling Randy Sparling. He's a really he actually reminds me of you, Paul, the way he pulls. But he's pulling him, and then he's pulling Victor Beloff on the other hand. So Victor's he's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
So Dallas is a strap puller.
Yeah.
He, in all honesty, I believe he may have picked up his strap game from Worley. One time we were all in Mississippi together years ago. I wouldn't swear by it, but I believe something along those lines because I see what he does, and I remember he was talking to Worley down there, and he may have picked up some pointers. Well, anyway, he's got an amazing strap game. And he's definitely not someone that you would want to allow in the straps if you can help it. You know, definitely I would say straps usually go to his advantage.
I know he's a setup guy too, and so these refs are going to need danger pay because you got the two guys he's pulling are so hard to ref in the set, like they're just brutal in the setup. And I know Dallas is also crazy hard to set up. It looks like from one of the matches I've watched, so it's going to be interesting.
Most
It's gonna be a
of
good
the
match.
matches end up starting in a ref's grip. If I'll attempt to get a good grip, if I don't like it and they're fooling around, I'm like, hey, I look at the refs, so this ain't gonna work. Do a ref's grip.
Yeah.
We can sit here and keep fumbling, or you can just do a ref's grip because this is. I can usually tell if I can get a grip with a guy within about first 10 seconds, and then I'm like, yeah, this ain't gonna happen.
Well, I do that sometimes. So if you ask for a strap, I'll say sure, but I want a ref grip too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, I've made the mistake of getting a grip with someone that didn't feel quite right. I was like, this still could
Something's
work.
off.
Maybe it doesn't. And then I ended up losing. And then later in the tournament, I was like, hey, I want a rest grip, and I blew through them. You know, all it needs is a fair grip. I'm not a real big tricky guy. You know, I use pretty sound technique and strength, you know, and speed.
Yeah, I'm similar that way.
And if you know you rely on tricks, eventually, you know, you're gonna run into somebody like me who don't play that game and just like, hey, I want a ref grip, fuck all this bullshit.
And you're
put us in there, and I'm not moving or fucking around. And if you are, I'm definitely pointing it out to the ref too. You know, get you fouled out. I mean, I just get a fair grip, and then we can go.
Yeah. Ninja Wisdom. How's it going?
Sup, gentlemen? How are you?
Outstanding, Ninja. How are you?
Good to see you. I'm doing all right. Good enough.
Oh, wow. We didn't have any audio issues until you hopped on. What's up?
Oh, is that what's going on?
I'm just kidding.
I was like, no
good to see
way.
you guys. I haven't been back in a while.
Well, the audio problem went away when Ryan went away, but Ryan's my buddy and I miss him. Now I don't know what to do.
It's okay.
Test. It sounds almost like someone has a microphone.
Oh my God.
That's feeding outside and getting looped back into their own microphone.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Mine's all in. I've got a Cochlear headset on.
Yeah,
mine's all up here.
It can't be me, not with this headset.
Yeah, sometimes it might be. Well, you're on a phone. I don't know, but if you're on a PC, I've had it where both my mics are picking up sound. So.
Yeah, I see your microphone issue. That's for sure.
You got me. I'm not doing anything different I did last week, except, I'm getting I didn't actually get an echo with Ryan, but I'm getting an echo when all of the others of you talk. I don't know if you're getting an echo when I'm talking.
No, we can hear you. I can hear you fine, Dave.
My
that's kind of weird.
Right now, my audio.
Man, I had to turn off my light. I was getting checked out by a DOT officer. Why are they working so late, man?
I know.
I run to do too much, man.
I run at night specifically not to hit any way stations, any cops, because I don't want to deal with that.
Now, I may be seeing the ninja next week. I've decided to sponsor another one of my famous.
Well, you're echoing now. Pretty good. Worse, Steve.
Somebody's microphone is not like a headset type deal, so it's going out their speakers and it's reverberating back through their microphone.
I'm gonna get off. And then I'll come back on, and you just let me know if it goes away.
You sound fine to me. David.
No, you're fine, Judge.
Yeah,
it's not you. It's not you.
David and Ryan have been the two that I've heard the feedback problems tonight.
I'm getting it too right now.
Is it?
I hear
when
it.
I'm talking?
I only hear it when Wisdom talks, when Dave talks, and when Tyler talks, or when I talk. Actually, I'm not hearing it now, but maybe a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's just going through somebody else's.
Somebody's microphones. The reason, it's going through their speakers for sound, and it's coming back through their microphone.
It's like they got YouTube turned on a different.
Yeah.
Well, to hell with it.
Yeah, who cares? I'm gonna be out for probably till next year.
Really? You hurt that bad?
I'm that scared.
Oh, okay. You're just worried about making it worse.
You're going to be scared if you come back. You might as well just load up and hit it hard.
Yeah, you're right. Just do it. Just do it in.
What's going on with you?
I kind of agree.
I had my shoulder popped and crunched.
Oh. I had that early on in my career.
And it was when it's happened 3 times now, where it's always where I hit sideways, Todd Hudson style.
Yeah, that's how I hit that way.
I'm gonna break. Oh my God, dude.
I'm a big believer in hanging.
The past year, my shoulders have started popping and making all kind of noise and creaking and stuff. I've never done it except for the last year or so. It's weird.
Dude, I can't even wipe my own ass.
I've had that.
The moment I try and go.
Well, you do it from the back. Way to show off.
You go between your legs? What are you, flexible?
Oh my God!
These shoulders don't move, big guy.
Mine don't really. This is the farthest I can reach.
My left arm is.
I'm still flexible. Then I'm good.
This is as far as I can reach. I can literally go no further than that.
My hand only goes back that far.
Yeah.
Even like when I push on as hard as I can. I got too much cartilage in my wrist.
My wrist doesn't bend back. When my fingers
Yeah.
are straight, I can't do push-ups.
Yeah, I can't. I have to do fists, or I do them on my fingers.
Yeah, I do fingertip or knuckle push-ups.
Yeah,
I do the bar.
Literally won't bend back anymore.
Mine won't bend back either. No.
When I put my fingers down, I can bend it back a little bit. My fingers are straight. It won't.
Arm wrestling 101 for real.
If anybody's listening, these are all the reasons you should never get into arm wrestling. It's not good for anything else.
This is as straight as
my elbow won't go straight.
So my arms will not straighten out any more than that. That's straight.
So, good old backwoods Kentucky genetics. My hand has never been able to supinate. So, like, somebody trying to hand me change, I just run out. And so, like, I've got to put my elbow in front of my belly button. And so, arm wrestling training has made it even worse. And so, somebody tries to hand me change, and I'm like, just set it down on the table.
Just slide it off in your head.
Yeah.
I can't do straight bar curls anymore. My hands.
Oh no.
I can't do them either. It hurts my wrist so bad because it don't.
Hey, I'm still flexible, man. What's going? I'm still good.
We just got sponsored by Salem Sports Equipment.
You're like our hero right now.
Have you seen that bar that Cody Wood did a promo on? It's like it's got bands built into it. They sent us 2 bars, and anyway, I don't have it here. I wish I had it. I can pull it out. I got 20, 40, 60K bands that attach in the end, and I actually got to suck it in and it pulls me out, and then I do my curls, my hammer curls with it. But you can do it. It has every grip on it too, and it slides.
It's essentially like you're doing curls with pronation at the same exact time.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Well, you can do it so it's supinated, or you can do it so it's pronated, or you can do it with hammer. Yeah, it's great, man. And you can bench with it. When you bench, you go wide grip, and you got to suck in too, so you got the weight, and then you also got the resistance bands pulling. So it's like it's a wicked bar anyway. It's like very.
Send me a link to that.
Yeah,
Sharkovich has been using that one for like for a year or two now, I believe.
It's a crazy bar. It's a crazy bar. I got a hinge bar too. The one that.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Do you have one?
A hinge bar?
Yeah, that one that you're just describing.
Oh, yeah, I do. It's in the back of my truck in a box right now.
I was going to say, I'd like to see if it was just right there in your gym, what it looked like.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could, but it'd probably take me like 10 minutes to go grab it and unbox it. I mean, I could.
I understand. No, man. I definitely would like to see it.
It's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Is it like that one that Arm Assassin Strength Shop where it hinges out and you got
I have one. I have one of those. I have a hinge bar. This is different. This here, so it's got Olympic there. It's for Olympic plates, and it's big and like oval, and it's got an actual mechanism on each side that slides in and out, and the bands go in. And then there's a plug on the end, and it just fits snug on the end of the bar. And the band goes inside the bar and connects to the handle. Yeah. And then so you have I have a 40 kg band on each side right now. So I got to suck it in like this, and then I can curl it, but it's constantly opening. You'll fail. You almost fail this way before you fail this way when you're using it. It's crazy.
I see what you're saying. That's it. Where did you get this?
It's called Salem. I'm going to see if I can look it up here. If I can find it. It's really cool.
It's the Salem bar.
Sports. Yeah. I have a commercial. Actually, you know what? I'll bring up the commercial. I have a commercial because we're spot.
What's your shirt say there, Ninja? Arm wrestling.
Oh, yeah. I'd play it. Do I have permission to play something on here?
I am serving as Ryan as my face is in the top left corner. Run it.
I don't see what it would hurt.
Yeah, I don't. Theater mode, play on TV. No, I don't have permission. You know what I'll do?
No.
Video, Dave. Can you run a commercial on here?
Well, it has to be Ryan, I believe.
Share screen, Brian.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's not letting me. That's all I gotta do is share the screen.
Yeah,
Ryan.
I don't have permission.
Ryan needs to be in here. That's all right.
Share screen. Maybe I do. Give me a second. Share screen. Don't show this again. Give me a second. Oh, I might be able to do it. Here, well, I'll do it. Give me 1 second.
How strong is that big Lane Adams fella, Paul?
You know, he's pretty strong. He's coming along. He really impressed me that last tournament. That was kind of his breakout day. He's been doing well and making good.
Was my mic muted just now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did. Why did you do it? Why?
Is it gonna let me?
Wasn't me.
There you go. See it?
Well.
Hey, here it is, guys. So, you guys seeing the bar?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
This guy's doing funky shit though. But I should have done the promo for this. But you can use it for everything he's showing, right? But
Okay, that's not the bar I was thinking of.
no, this bar is badass. And like you can go all the way up to 80 kg or something with the bands.
How much did that run you?
It's 600 US. Whew. But I wanted to. There I go. I was able to show you.
Yeah, but you did.
It's a cool bar. They're a sponsor, proud sponsor through the fingers now. So.
But yeah, the shirt says "Will arm wrestle for loot," and on the back it says And on the back it says, bet money at your own discretion.
The guys that bet the most money on arm wrestling are the worst arm wrestlers.
It's true.
Man, they always want to bet money, but like they're bigger than me. I don't arm wrestle people my size. They're always like 300 pounds and shit. And then they don't want to pay me. And what am I going to do? Like, oh, give me my money. Yeah, I get my ass kicked.
You just hold them down and tickle them.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Well, the guy created all men, and Samuel Colt made them equal.
Yeah, you guys ever been around Devin Larry? He likes to gamble on arm wrestling matches. I freaking lost $5 to that guy.
$5.
Big spender, man.
Yeah, I arm wrestled this guy that was he was 6'6". He was huge, but I knew I was going to win because he has no technique. He doesn't know what he's doing. And I pinned him, and it was supposed to be $50, but he wouldn't pay me. And what am I going to tell the 6'6" guy?
You got to get somebody else to hold the money.
Make a shake on it beforehand. Make it official, and
Nah,
then let him know.
you shake on
They
it.
put the money in the middle of the table and everything.
Oh, what a sissy.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's pissed.
But somebody does that. They're a big dick, son. They did
Then I
that.
arm wrestled another guy for $20, and he was 6'2", but he was 365 pounds, and I still beat him. But of course, once again,
Have the ref hold the money.
Yeah,
I tell you.
no, this is bar table stuff. This is not.
Then definitely.
They have the barman hold it.
I want to see the money, and I want to.
Yeah.
I want to hand my money to the bartender, and you hand your money to the bartender.
Totally
if you
fair.
really want to put it up. Yeah, that
We got a street racing kind of club, and that's how we started doing things, because we had a lot of times where payouts weren't made, because it would be like $1,000 and $5,000 on a race. And then one time
I
almost
learned
set it out on a
I learned a
shootout.
long time ago that betting money at a bar is just a bad idea. So if they bring it up, that's different, but I don't do it anymore.
Oh, you think betting money on the bar is a bad idea? Try betting money on like a drag race that's illegal with like a bunch of hooligans. Try doing that.
What can you do?
It gets bad.
You gotta be ready to shoot somebody.
Pretty much.
I've been in bar fights. I've gotten jumped for betting hundreds of dollars on matches, and I'm over it. I'm almost 40. I'm done.
You look great for 40, Ninja.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
40 is not that old.
I'll be 40 in October.
Oh, I'm
Damn near 50.
gonna be 23 on Sunday.
I'll be 47. I'll be 47 in September.
I'm 48 in October.
Big Rig, you really that young?
I'll see you in the race.
Yeah.
About to be 23.
Dave, show us your hand. How old are you?
Tell us the truth.
I was 75 in April.
75.
In April.
What are you going to do when you grow up?
I'm watching all of you to see what I want to be when I grow up.
Still arm wrestling. That's great.
Hell yeah.
I'll learn how to arm wrestle.
It's a privilege to grow old. It really is. It is not afforded to everyone.
No,
That's true.
Oh, you're right.
it's the alternative.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yep, everybody says getting old sucks. So I said, a book by Mark Twain. It says, do not complain of getting
What did he say? Mark Twain said what now?
I would have liked to have heard
complain
that.
about getting old. It is a privilege denied.
Yeah.
Amen.
It is.
Yeah, it is a privilege denied to many. My dad I'd make fun of my dad.
I want to still be doing this when I'm 80, because 80 sounds much more impressive than 75.
Yeah. Well, Pete Royal, how old is he now? Is he, you know,
I was told Pete is pushing 90.
I think he's 88. He still does like 100 pull-ups. I mean,
And Norm Devio is 86.
No, because they do
he
type.
hit about 154 pounds, and he still competes in men's open, and usually he'll place in the top 3 at 88.
Yeah, see, I think arm wrestlers, there's a correlation with age because it does seem like arm wrestlers age well. They say that physical fitness and health, and just training to be strong, can prolong your life. Like it will help because they broke it down to grip strength even.
And Paul's hero, Adam 77.
Yep.
Man, oh buddy.
That he's all we could hope to be at that age.
In Discord, when someone talks, there's the square that you're in lights up, right?
Yeah,
that would have we could fix this issue in 2 seconds if that was happening.
Yeah.
We would, because once that loops,
You can see it. Yeah.
it just be flicking all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know 7 or 8 people older than me that are still pulling, but none of them started at age 60.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, listen, I gotta go, guys. But Tyler and Paul, you guys have a great match, man. I'll be checking it. I'm pulling the same day, so I'll have to check it out afterwards. But I hope you guys have a fucking banger. And
Brian,
the rest of you,
when you're pulling Crowler, man, that'd be a good one too. I definitely want to see it. If you can, maybe we'll send each other the videos, however it goes.
Yeah.
Maybe if I win, I'll send you the video. I guess if Tyler wins, you have to get it from him.
oh yeah, true enough.
Everybody's like, why don't you share your losses? I'm like, that's up to everybody else. I don't like seeing my losses.
Yeah.
If you want to see me lose, then you have to find who beat me.
I agree. Well, thanks, Paul. Appreciate it, buddy. And you get okay, Eric, Ninja, Dave. Yeah, again, Tyler. Have a good night, guys.
See you, sir, man. Take care.
See you guys.
Take care, Brian.
See ya.
What was it? Chael Sonnen always said, Paul? He said, undefeated, undisputed, never lost a round.
Yep. Exactly.
Just check the record.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not, something I do it because it really pisses me off when I see myself losing. I watch it more than anybody because I study my losses. But I just can't stand it. I'm not going to share it and it be something I just have to watch,
Right.
It puts me in a place just watching myself lose. Now, I got to do it in a certain mindset, in a studious mindset, trying to learn from it. But I just don't like seeing it just when I'm randomly browsing.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward, isn't it?
It's such a kick in the nuts watching yourself get your ass kicked on video. You're like, oh, I just don't want to randomly run into it anymore than I have to.
God damn, what's going on?
I come from a
Sorry,
powerlifting
I'm just talking to
background,
myself.
and I got the pleasure to go train with Louis Simmons at Westside Barbell. And his thing was, he said, you show me a good loser and I'll show you a loser.
That's true. Yeah. As much as I love winning, I hate losing worse, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
man, me too.
I'm a good sport and a good man about it, but I'm the hardest person on myself probably in the world. It's something I've struggled with my whole life. I've had to kind of work on it in dealing with being hard on myself when I don't perform well or something. I think it's driven me to be good at the things I decide I want to be really good at and bite down on. Like, when I fought, I was a good fighter. When I was playing football, I was a good football player, wrestling, boxing. Got into this, and this went pretty good. And I think just the accountability and the level I hold myself to, and just how hard I am on myself. When I lose, I'm going to level up. Every time you see me lose, you're going to see another level of me that within a few months. I don't deal with it well. I deal with it by going back and figuring out what the hell went wrong and freaking fixing it.
I think if you weren't so hard on yourself, you wouldn't advance the way you do.
Right.
It's part of your nature.
Yeah. I go and I don't make excuses either. When I lose, I'm like, that happened. There's a reason, I got to freaking figure this out, and I do. And I you probably Candy's the one that sees me. I'm nice and considerate to people, but when that event's over, I'm in a dark place for a day or two trying to figure it out. I don't do well with losing, and I don't compete to lose. I put so much into this sport. I train so hard for it. I study it so hard, and when it doesn't turn out well, I'm like, man, I have put so much into this for it to go like this. It's just hard to accept. I don't think that might be another thing. I don't think a lot of people put in the effort that it takes to get to this level. I think the room of people I'm sitting in probably understand, but I think the vast majority of the people that compete in this sport and have been in it a while and never accomplished much don't understand what it takes to get to this level, the amount of effort and work you have to put in to get good at anything. Let's just say we played cornhole or horseshoes. To get at the highest level of anything requires an insane amount of dedication and determination and hard work. I work as hard for training for an arm wrestling as I did for training for MMA. I put in just as hard of an effort. I kill myself for this.
That's one thing I love about MMA because I catch a lot of flack from time to time from like my peers or friends or whatever, and they're like, "Man, why do you take it so serious? Why are you so intense about like, creating this? It's just arm wrestling. It's not that big of a deal. And just go out there and have fun or whatever." And I'm like, you never hear that out of an MMA fighter. They never say, "You know what? We're just going to go out there and we're just going to have fun."
Yeah, let's just see how it goes.
I'll tell
Right.
you, winning is fun. That's the fun part. Once it's over and you've won and the battle's over and you can chill out and have a drink or two and eat some good food and hang out with everybody and it went your way, that's the fun part. That's the payoff.
Amen.
And then hell,
To the victor
getting in a
goes the
good
spoils.
long hard battle that goes your way, that's fun.
Honest to God, everything you've done in your life that was losing defined you. It's not your victories that define you. It's always the losses. It's always the things that make you tick.
What did you do after that?
Look, Ronda Rousey. Look at her career. She's a prime example of someone who could not deal with a loss.
Yeah, that's true.
She had one loss to begin with.
It was over.
Until she lost. She was unstoppable until she lost, and something broke in her mentally where she couldn't get back up, and because she was still a top level athlete, but she didn't even try to get back on the horse for a long time. And a game like this at the highest level, or a game like MMA at the highest level, if you take too long off, it will pass you by. It's ever evolving.
I think her issue was she didn't know how to deal with fame.
Yeah.
So that negative feedback from the people and everything that people that believed in her and stuff like that.
Yes.
I think that's where she struggled.
I don't claim to be famous by any stretch, but I'm fairly well known in this sport, and there's a lot of people out there, and it does, the more well recognized you become in this or anything, it definitely adds a level of pressure to it. There's a lot of people out there that like me and pull for me, and there's a lot of people that don't. And when you win or lose, when you got a large following of good and bad, you definitely, it's another level of something to have to deal with mentally. When you read comments on your videos and people you don't know, on whatever platform they're out on, you got to have thick skin. Because there's going to be a lot of haters and a lot of fans, but you got to learn how to use both of them as motivation, and also once you get a name, you got to really learn how to deal with a lot of pressure and negative comments coming your way too. And when you lose, people are going to really try to drag you. Every time I lose, it's going to happen. Somebody's going to try to drag me about it, and that's just part of it when you got a name, and you just got to learn how to deal with it. And I think to kind of parrot what you were saying about Rhonda, I just think she got so famous and felt so invincible that when it did happen, the loss was horrible. But I think coming up into judo and being a silver medalist like she was, she probably had dealt with losing enough to get to that point where that probably wasn't it. Like you said, the fame that she acquired,
but no fame,
and couldn't
not
deal with
until
the public hit that it took on her pride from everybody to lose. You know.
Yeah, like you kind of have to. I hate this echo so bad. You kind of have to just attempt to ignore the paparazzi. Because if you just read the comments, you want to defend yourself, you want to express yourself, you've got to let it go. Because if you just base everything on your victories and losses based upon paparazzi and you fuel that ego, it's going to destroy you. Everyone's
I think that it requires a certain level of self-belief and delusion, you know, because the outside person would look at a successful athlete and say, that man's delusional. You know, look at how many times he's fallen.
Right.
And, you know, just like Paul said, anytime you see me lose, you know, you're going to see me level up.
That's right.
And
And you
I
do.
think that's important.
Yeah, you gotta ignore it if you can.
You gotta know how. There's no way to the top without being able to deal with loss. You'll never get there. Nobody makes it there unscathed, and you know once you get there, it's even harder to stay there.
And some people have that tenacity.
When I go to a tournament, I already accept the fact that I've got a target on my back. You know, there's guys that I've never heard of and never met that are going to be good. And, you know, some pretty talented people have been hiding in the rough, but they know everything about me and they knew for months that I'm going to be in that tournament. They've been training exclusively to beat me in that tournament and studying me. I can't sleep on anybody, you know.
You know, there's a price. There's a price for everything.
Yep. There's a lot of good about it, but you know, there's also a little bad too when you get that rank on up there. Everybody wants that number by their name nationally.
Oh yeah.
I did.
That isn't at the current state. That isn't what obviously motivates me to call you out, but it's more so just testing myself. I truly feel like for my weight, I have the strongest hook, at least in America. I mean, the world's a big place, and you know, I followed your career for a long time, from supers down to heavy, and you know, I'm like, man, I want to feel the best, and you have to be up there in the 242 class. I mean, I don't know who would be considered stronger than you, hook on hook, in America, but I don't know. I want to. That's one of the things that kind of motivates me. I don't care. I mean, if Greg Kaz beats, you know, if I were to bring the upset and then Greg Kaz beats Roger Cunningham, and that pushes me down to 7th the next week, I'm not losing any sleep over that. It'll just be worth it to, you know, share the table with you, and then hopefully have a really good battle where we come away healthy and your best versus my best, and we see what happens.
Yeah. You know, before we pull, I'd like to pray with you and just ask God that we both are able to definitely put our best on the table and compete at our best and not have any regrets about how we pulled, and that we both remain injury free and don't get hurt doing it, and are able to really just put the best we can out there. You know, that's all I ask.
Amen. I'd love that.
Yeah. I know before I pulled Bryce Meadows, we, you know, gripped up and had the short prayer, and that's all I ask is, you know, God, let us both pull to the best of our ability, and please protect us both from getting hurt or injured during this, and let the cards fall where they may, you know. And
Well, he's a kid with a bright future.
Yes, man, he's so young. You know, when the match was over, I wanted to pick him up too, because you know he's so young with so much talent. It really is. He's the future of the sport. I look forward, you know, when I get older, to seeing how far he can take it. Because to be he's somebody to be proud of. You know, that's the type of guy I'm old enough to be his dad, and that's the type of guy you want as your son. Somebody that's working and pretty well put together and a good athlete, training and doing good things and going good places. And you know, I was like, man, you know, I'm proud of you. You put up a good fight, and you know. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do what I do at my level, but hopefully I can be like my mentor, Ron Bass. He's 19 years older than me. You know, he showed me that you can do this at a pretty high level, way older than me, and still is showing me.
Dude, that guy looks phenomenal for his age.
I'm about to be 47, and he's 19 years older than me, so that puts him right around 66, 65, 66 right now, and he is. I don't think he's any weaker than he was when we first met back in 2014. He feels just this. I know that prayers for Ron and Angie and everything that's going on, but man, he is everything he ever was still. He's just an anomaly. He's built like a tank.
Is he a man of faith as well?
Yeah, and I tell him, yeah, he definitely is. I tell him, I said, Ron, I think you're a vampire. You haven't aged or gotten weaker since I've known you. It's crazy.
No, Ninja, what's your name?
It's Matt.
Oh, hey, Matt. Where are you from?
Hello, Michael Todd Beard. I'm scared. How old am I? Is that what you asked? I'm not.
No, I said, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Ohio.
Oh, okay. That's not far.
I mean, I was born in California.
Well, we won't count that. Yeah.
Yeah, fair. Cheers.
No, you're. I'm in Southern Kentucky. I'm up next. I do demolition work, and so I go right up near Ohio. From
Nice.
time to
I
time.
used to live in Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when I was in the Army at Fort Knox.
Oh, cool.
Was there for a good little while.
That's cool.
Yep, some time ago.
How long have you been arm wrestling?
Well, I mean, it's a complicated question. Because I've arm wrestled since I was 15. I probably had over 1,500 matches.
Wow.
No problem. I mean, I've been doing it my whole life, but because I don't arm wrestle in tournaments, then I have no experience. That's what they say.
Kentucky is the exact opposite.
But am I
Tournaments don't
strong?
count.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm proud of the work I put in. I'm proud of my injuries too.
Now, you said you never. Have you ever competed in a tournament?
Just once, and I lost because I had a major injury and I had to forfeit damn near every match.
I got you. Well, is there any reason why you prefer the barroom pool?
I'm trying to line them up with a group in Ohio.
Okay. I enjoy pulling if I'm out. I normally find myself, if me and Candy go to a bar or something, I find myself arm wrestling everybody too. I enjoy that.
Right. Like, I understand that people believe that I have no experience because I'm not doing tournaments religiously like some others do. But I'm pretty strong. Yeah, I think I would take anyone in my weight class for a little while, but I have a lot to learn.
How much do you weigh right now?
About 185 pounds.
Okay.
I mean, I usually lose a match like every 2 years. But that's all bar stuff, right? Like, and I never arm wrestle anyone my size because it just doesn't work out. Like, I just win. It's not fun. So I usually pick the biggest dude, the bouncer or whoever. But yeah, I've definitely had over 1,000 matches. No question.
Well, tell us about your technique. Are you more of a top roll or a hooker?
I'm a deep hook.
Okay.
Deep hook. Yeah.
How do you like to set? How do you like to set? You grip high, low, dive in, pull back.
In the set, like I'm usually just because I arm wrestle people that are really, really tall. They have to open their lever up really far for my elbow to touch, and so they're my favorite opponents because they're already tall. They're gonna go here, and they're untrained.
Do you like to kind of start with your elbow pulled back? That way they kind of got to reach out more for you to level the height?
Yeah, absolutely. And in a bar, you can take advantages that you're not supposed to. Which is like covering the thumb knuckle or something like that. I don't focus too hard on back pressure. I focus on cupping.
Mm-hmm.
I think cupping is the reason that I beat nearly everyone. Is just I've arm wrestled so much that with deep hook that my cupping is working.
Yeah. Do you do cupping exercises too? Do you train?
I'm like John Brzezinski. I don't do any training. It's all just arm wrestling.
I got you. So you arm wrestle like pretty much every weekend? Bars?
As much as I can.
I got you. That's cool.
Yep. And once I beat the biggest guy at the bar, then everyone just starts lining up, and I just start rolling them.
Ryan Grondin, he commented on here. He said he is like John too.
Yeah.
So tell us about the last time you lost. You said about every 2 years you'll catch a loss.
Yeah, I'd lose a match about every 2 years.
So what happened the last time? What's the story on that? And then how did you deal with it? We're just talking about dealing with loss. So how
the last match that I actually lost was about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was once you arm wrestle someone at my height, I'm only 5'6", not a big dude. So I beat 3 people, and on the 4th match, I won that. And on the 5th match, I was gassed out, and the guy was strong. So I didn't have enough in me to win.
I got you. Was he more of a outside guy, or just pretty much everybody just because I know when pretty much everybody just hooks. Nobody knows.
Yeah. Especially at a bar. Because they don't know top roll, they don't know pronation, they don't understand forward press. They don't get any of that. So they all hook. But I was gassed out. So usually in a bar, when I go, I'll beat the biggest guy, and then they just show up after that. They'll just keep coming like, all right, I'll be the one to beat him or something.
So when you go to a bar, what's your drink of choice? I like whiskey.
I drink beer just because I don't like it.
Okay.
I'm kind of a recovering alcoholic. So for me, if I drink something I like, I'm going to get trashed. So if I drink something I don't like, then I baby it, and we're good to drive home.
I'm a really cool drunk. I drink some whiskey, and I chill out. I get a lot of wisdom, and I get real chatty.
All good.
Yeah.
Paul loses the RBF face, and
my
he's
favorite
smiling.
drink would be
Yes.
rum and coke, Jack and Coke. That's my favorite.
Yes, I love it. Now, if I'm gonna drink a beer, I like a stout or a porter or a really good IPA. I know
I'm drinking IPAs right now.
I'm trying to stay ripped up, so all I drank was the Mick Ultra when I was in my
I know you're kind of worrying me with this. You look so dry and conditioned right now.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I don't drink anymore. I pretty much just eat healthy and drink a bunch of water and work out like crazy.
I'll be honest. I think one of the most underrated muscles in the body that people don't realize is so strong is the lats.
Mm.
They think it's all forearm, all hand strength, no. The damn lats, man. That's like your secret weapon.
Absolutely.
I mean, not in America. There's no elbow fouls.
Especially in Florida.
Who's saying this? I can't see.
I'm using an Xbox 360 camera, and I think it broke.
It's working just fine.
It finally died.
I can see a. I think I may be looking at the wall behind your TV.
Does it say Andrew? Am I reading that right?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, the camera is showing like a piece of wood with some strings tied to it.
Yeah, this it's 4-strand rope I braided so I could climb them, and I just wrapped them up to make a swing. But
Cool.
camera's frozen on it.
I got you.
No, but they don't call elbow fouls, so you don't need to train your lats in America.
What's an elbow foul?
Like if I have a real strong bicep and a brachialis like Paul over, I could just pick you up off the pad, and I'll do that a couple times in a row, and I win. That's all I got to do.
Honestly, my first match in a tournament ever was supposed to be against David. And he couldn't make it. So I had to arm wrestle someone else. And I lost it. I don't know what's going on right here. Maybe you guys do. But I get so much pain right here.
Take your hand and put your finger here and push right on below the pinky digit. Does that
to push for it?
No, on the right at the pad of your pinky where it meets your palm. If you push
here.
Do you feel? Does that aggravate it?
I don't feel anything right now because I've taken enough recovery time. Me and David did get to have a match, but it was totally unofficial. We just kind of went out and
Let's be honest here, Matt. I don't think that maybe nobody else is watching this. This is a private feed. Oh, wow. Why am I big? What's the major hang-up from competing in serious competition?
I'd like to get more muscle.
Oh my
I already
gosh,
have. I got a gym membership. I want to build up the muscle tissue that supports the arm wrest.
I understand that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still do it. Me and David are already talking about going to a couple of things just for fun. I'd like to get back into it. I just got a gym membership, so I'd like to build the dang muscle tissue that supports the arm so that I'm not getting injured so easily.
Well, build the adverse muscle then. Was the match
I did huh?
Ryan commented in the chat. He said, "Was the match with David sexual?"
No.
We're no longer
we
on a
need to run
private
it.
feed.
We need to run it back.
It was outdoors at a picnic table at the casino in Dayton.
That's what she said.
Yeah, we need to run it back on an official table, not just on some picnic table.
How could it be anything else?
Well,
Oh my goodness.
I told him I didn't want to do it.
That's what she said.
He was very persistent. So
Hey, so
we went out.
who won between you and David when y'all came?
Tables in the trunk.
I got him pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. I took an MRI. I did a X-ray as well on the elbow, and they said it looks like I have chipped off my bone because I'm always arm wrestling on any surface ever. It's no pads. So they said that there's some bone fragments in my elbow.
It all turns to gristle eventually.
You got some floaters in there?
I think I've ground down the fragments in mine where they no longer hurt me.
I'm just not used to arm wrestling on a pad.
Yeah,
I've always arm wrestled on whatever surface there is. So now I can arm wrestle on like anything. It doesn't hurt my elbow. But there's something like right here that if I injure myself a little bit, it's excruciating.
Oh my goodness, we got Big Paul Cruz in the comments here. He says, "What's up, boys?"
Love that dude. Great guy.
I did
Yeah,
have a
absolutely.
super match, I guess, in theory.
Tell us about
Against David Ransom, but at the time I was extremely injured, and I just didn't want to give up the match, so I did it anyways. But I had to forfeit like every match. I mean, I was in so much pain.
Oh man, you're the guy who Damon beat.
I am. But then we went left-handed, and I whooped his ass.
There you go.
But
So
right-handed, no, I don't think David is anywhere near at all.
I mean, David's a pretty small guy. I mean, he
So
really.
am
I don't know. He's smaller than you, isn't he? I mean, he's
skinnier than me, but we're probably around the same.
I would say he's like in the 110s, 120s. Like he's bantamweight.
Oh, he's probably around 140.
You think?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I don't know. I mean, I would say 120 or 130.
I could tell he wasn't. I mean, I'm not trying to like cock off or anything. I'm just trying to tell the truth. He's not strong. He's not even close. But unfortunately, at the time, I was extremely injured, and I just didn't want to give him the match. So I did it, and I tried.
Yeah. I mean, I like Damon. He's got the spirit, he's got the confidence.
Yeah.
Ryan said if he shaves his dreads, he's 90 pounds.
I think we could arm wrestle now because I'm not hurting. I would waste him. It wouldn't even be close.
Well, there's the call out. Dave, what were you saying?
You ever tried BPC?
What is that?
Ninja.
It's a short chain amino acid that signals your body to repair.
Yeah, that might be something you can
That's the one I didn't go to.
All right. Well, I have 100% disability, and I have medical care. But are they going to do that?
Oh, I mean, they started doing clinics, so actually, if you wait a couple more years, it actually probably will be on their list. It's getting there. You can go to a clinic now if you want to get peptides. They just charge you like $150 for a visit.
Or you can just buy Chinese research chemicals online.
He's definitely the number one on my list.
The Amazon price is a double.
I'm just going to blow him away in the next match. And it's not even going to be close. I mean, I could feel it in the setup. It just, I couldn't push at all. I was just like, I had to look at the judge. And I was just like, what do I do? He's like, well, just lose. Because my arm was so messed up, I just couldn't even push back.
And what's this guy's name?
David Ransom. Or Damon? Damon.
Somebody let Damon know.
Why don't you and Matt set up a rematch for Winter Blast or something?
David beat Damon.
Yeah. Well, I was saying, David, why don't you and Matt set up a match for Winter Blast?
There you go.
It would be fun. Yeah, I'm going. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't feel any pain as much anymore. It did take me like 9 months to get my arm to the point where it doesn't hurt so bad when I'm arm wrestling.
I asked Ryan for a match with Roger Cunningham at Winter Blast right on if he can make it happen. Hopefully that will work that out. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I haven't been dead against him. It's coming.
Yeah, I'll get to meet you.
I'm just gonna rip his arm off.
Tyler, you should make Winter Blast one of your tournament destinations.
Yeah,
that's a good one. That one, Michigan State. Yeah, those are good ones. Okay. Real good.
So that Roger versus you is an exciting one for me.
Yeah, I want it. I asked for it. So for Winter Blast, so maybe my dream will come true. Somebody, give me a shot, like I was talking about earlier. And I think Roger's the type guy. If he agrees to it, it's going to happen. That guy, I don't see him walking. Yeah, he's got the dog in him too.
Who you got, him or Greg Cass?
Greg's a pretty bad boy. It's hard to bet against Roger, but I felt what Greg had a couple weeks ago. He's pretty bad too. So I don't know. The way Roger pulls and the way Greg pulls, I think I think Greg's going to make a nasty match for him the way he pulls. He's a hard guy to trap inside. I'm really good at doing that, and in hell, like what 2 or 3 weeks before he caught me here, I beat him in Kentucky, you know, and I've beaten him in Florida. But he caught me on this one. You know, I didn't feel like I peaked well that day. I'm the last to make excuses. At the end of the day, he just had my number that particular day. But, you know, he felt good. He's definitely nobody to sleep on. He's another one of those younger guys that's going to be the future of the sport. I look forward to seeing where he goes. It would not surprise me. If I had to bet, I would bet on Roger just because the experience level between the two. But
he did die 4 months ago.
I know, but you know he's one of those guys. You got problems when he's standing across the table from you. He's good.
Yeah, no doubt.
It wouldn't
Him pulling
surprise me
through
to see
Josh
Greg
Miller.
win, but yeah, Roger destroyed Josh, just like he wasn't even there. The inside
While he was dying.
Yeah, and then died right after he did it. Yeah, they really.
You guys are terrible.
That was crazy. Yeah.
You've seen that, right, Matt?
Matt, did you see Roger Cunningham die after his match? He literally died after his last match before last down in Florida. You didn't see it?
He was like super intense the whole time. Of course, he always is. Slapping the table. He's like a better version of Matt Mask, you know.
Yeah.
And so he beats Josh Miller. And then I believe he pulls the tournament. And then knees just give out, collapses straight down. And then they've got to revive him in the ambulance, and he has to have a quadruple bypass. And that was in April. And he's pulling September the 5th against Greg Kaz, who's just a prodigy, 15 months in the sport. And looks phenomenal. Young killer, you know.
Yeah.
And so,
good, real good.
Yeah.
Man. I tell you, one of his advantages is the dude has gigantic hands. I've got large hands, but this guy's he's got some mitts on him. I'd say
I got
they're at least Ron Bath's hand size, if not a little bigger.
wow. And he's on. You guys are the same height, or maybe just name's taller?
Same size. Both of us about 6 foot, real similar frame. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I have a lot of checklists to do. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. I just said I need to get out to Florida.
What was interesting about Greg, though, was when I beat him in King of the Table in Kentucky, I turned him in, got him right where I wanted, and he was still tough. Normally, when I get somebody turned in, I blow through him. I had to work a little bit with him. That dude's got a good inside game, too, and that's what I was telling him. I said, man, I wouldn't be, the way you made me work inside, I wouldn't be afraid if I was you to go inside with anybody. You got some natural talent there. Definitely keep working that, and if somebody's trying to turn you in, just oblige them. If you made me work that hard, you'd probably beat most people.
Yeah, for sure.
I think if I work out, I'm gonna. I mean, it's a shit gym. It's fucking Planet Fitness.
Oh, so many killers built there.
What I want to do is try and find and make my what I feel like I'm strong at, cupping. I want to make it stronger. I want to make it even worse. The only thing I feel like that I have against other people is that after over 1,000 matches, you know what I mean? My tendons and my ligaments have changed. And as it should. So I'm hoping to capitalize on that a little bit more.
I think, you said you're the John Brzenk.
Yeah, because I don't live.
Skip that gym, brother, and just jump in.
I probably I can't help
How
it.
far are you from Cleveland?
I mean, I could just drive my Corvette down there.
Yeah, you got what? Clint and Kevin? They're putting stuff out all the time. They'd help train you.
Yeah, a lot of people are trying to get me into it because, like, I've only been exposed mostly because of David. That I'm exposed to this tournament set type mindset and stuff like that. So, like, I know I need to put in more work. I have a lot to learn. I really do. I mean, it's easy to say you know what backwards pressure is, putting your feet in the right position. Like, this is stuff I'm gonna have to learn.
Yeah, you'll have to drill it until it becomes second nature, because you know everybody's good in the bar room. You know, no
Hey,
offense
David
to
said
you
it.
whatsoever.
I'm a one-trick pony.
Oh well, I mean, at least you got a trick.
You know,
Not every pony has a trick, brother.
you know, I just take you in deep and I pull you across the table and then smash. You know, whatever. But
That's how
there's
men arm
so
wrestle.
much to learn. There really is. There really is. And
There's really
David's
just
been my guy.
there's really just that type of arm wrestling, and then everybody else said, "How are we going to beat these superior guys in strength?" Well, maybe we fall under the table, or
Yeah, or you just do something real mean and you go into
You know, in bar arm wrestling, they're only thinking about this. Like putting all the pressure on the rotator cuff, they're only thinking here. They're not like watching their hand and leaning into it, you know. So like that's the advantage. So I'm really only the top of the bottom.
yeah, I don't think Paul and I have the benefit of going into a bar and cleaning up like a 5'6", 185-pound guy could.
Yeah, that's a hustle, dude. Yeah, until you get that big guy who's real angry and he picks you up and he starts hugging you and laughing.
Yeah, I've been there. Mm-hmm.
Do you have to pay? Do you have to pay for that, or?
No, that's a classic trope with arm wrestling in a bar. Is the big guy who's real strong who loses ends up just manhandling you.
Yep. Been there. I've been
It's like a
jumped.
friendly manhandle. You know, it's like a big friendly guy giving you a hug and tossing you around. You know, because it's like he's regained something.
You know, they put the money down.
But
That's why
if you're small enough, no one wants to fight you, and you know, because like, you know, it can become real territorial in a match.
Why do you have a swing in your room? It's fucking brilliant.
I don't know, man. I just felt like doing it, so I did it.
Freaking love it.
If you're still watching, we need to build us a swing in the bedroom.
Well, you know what I do is I take a 2x12 and I throw it over the joist, and then I get some 2x6s and I actually lay them flush with the drywall in between the joists. So when I hang the anchor, it's not like bouncing around and tearing up the drywall in the ceiling, you know. But it's loaded on top of it's loaded on top of the joist, and actually the runs from a main beam all the way over to a wall. So the joists aren't even taking the main load. And then I'm also only 3 feet off the wall, so it's not you know.
If your swing breaks, I'm gonna laugh first.
I'm
gonna be like, "Are you okay?"
I had to swing. I think I did a tire swing.
Are you okay?
I do a single rope tire swing. That way I could get it spinning for you.
You what?
If I was to do a swing in my room, I think I would do a single rope tire swing. That way you could spin in it some more too.
Oh man, I wish I had enough room. I got this big loft bed in my way, so I only have like a little alley I can swing in. Otherwise, I would.
That's like an OCD person. Heaven.
Andrew, I feel like you need to post on Facebook Marketplace. We'll build custom swings for your bedroom, and then post all the messages that you get.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's right up there with handmade sex furniture. Yeah, see what
that's
prices will give you.
since we're on the subject, that's another thing about getting a little bit of a name. You get some weird people messaging you sometimes, some weird shit.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
And I mean, no offense to Facebook, but it's turned into Craigslist where it's just you're getting the people who like they'll pay you $50 to do some crazy thing that
You're
involves a
getting
lot
$50.
Yeah, I mean, they're like, will you put? I'll give you $100 to put me in a headlock. I'm like, what kind of weird money?
Really?
How far off do you live?
Yeah, no doubt.
$100,
Oh my gosh.
Dude, you're my hero. I want to swing in my freaking room right now. I feel so bad that I don't have one.
I'm telling you.
In my old apartment, which is pretty cool. But
We were this close to getting Matt into the cultish world of competitive arm wrestling, and then you show up with a swing in your bedroom.
That's all I care about now.
yeah,
I mean, I can change the scene, man. I can pull out a side pressure table instead, you know. And get
There
us
you
back
go.
on, you know?
No, I'm willing to do it. I'm glad I'm not hurting anymore. So the rest is just learning.
Well, apparently you're going to rip David Ransom's arm
Oh
off
yeah,
at
he's
Winter Blast.
cooked. There's
That
no
poor
way.
guy.
No,
I've been
he's
doing this
zero.
sport a real long time. Not longer than most, not as long as some, but I still got a lot to learn. I don't think it's one of those
I hear
sports. The
that.
longer you do it, the more you realize you have to learn.
Yeah. It's learning. I'm the king of the bottom. Like I'm good at bar arm wrestling. That's it.
You have the right attitude because you see, the thing is I'm going to give you all the credit that you are an arm wrestler because no offense to you guys, you're competitive, you know, you have an outcome that you desire in the match. Whereas I think Michael over here, he could go into a match and regardless of the outcome, it's going to be fun, you know?
Yeah, Matt too.
You got to start somewhere.
It's like, you know, I remember playing soccer growing up, and like I had opportunities to do competitive, and I reffed a lot of competitive soccer. But like at the end of the day, reffing like tier 6, you know, the most casual soccer game you can ref, you know, or even playing in that league. It's just no one's trying to hurt each other. You know, maybe someone's cutting some jokes up while they're running down the field.
Correct.
You know. And it's a different mentality. Like you're more concerned about everyone's safety rather than like actually making the play.
I think the one thing that I regret the most in arm wrestling is that I don't just smash people because I'm afraid to hurt them. I know that sounds like really cocky, but like when I arm wrestle a guy at the bar, if I was just like, you know, like as hard as I can. I don't do it. I let them build up and then I win.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I would rather be in a whipping post at a what is it called? I haven't been in one of those things in years. You know, everyone gets together. They're not competing, but they're all training together. What is that called? You know, they got the tables. Everyone's arm wrestling, but it's not a competition. You have
Mr. Ryan here?
Practice. Yeah, practice.
Right. Practice.
I'd rather be a whipping post at a practice than a champion in a tournament because being a whipping post at a practice is really fulfilling. You know, you get not a good drain, and you get like systemic tearing in the muscles without, you know, an acute concern for your safety. You know, because everything is fun.
In an official arm wrestling match, I feel like I'm allowed to go as hard as I want. But like in a bar, that's how you get jumped.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't have the. I mean, I can visualize and I can understand the competitive mindset, but there's like a real hard off switch that hits. Like you're entering the territory where someone could get hurt. You know, if you really want to take it that far. You know,
I just let them build up pressure, and then I kind of do it. But it would be nice to just be able to just go as hard as I want.
I don't know.
I've been going hard since 4 this morning. Y'all have a blessed night. Appreciate
Your
y'all
right
having me
hand
on.
doesn't count.
Gentlemen, yeah, I'm with Tyler. It's been a long week. I've enjoyed my conversation with everybody tonight, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening and good weekend. And Tyler, I'll be seeing you shortly, buddy.
Yes, sir. Feeling good, brother. Can't wait to meet you.
Take care, man.
All right, let's see. See you guys.
See y'all.
Take care.
Hey, Ninja, I might be coming to Ohio. I'm trying to get some maintenance done before I drive up there, but I need to get a piece of equipment eventually.
I mean, if you do that, I'll meet up with you. I'm retired. I can do whatever I want. I don't have a schedule. You look strong. Yeah. You look fucking strong as hell.
I guess I'm retired too. I never really,
Let me say, okay, are you? I think Paul was definitely the problem there. I'm not hearing either of you echo anymore. Are you hearing me echo?
No echo. What do you know?
Echo?
Sorry, it was Paul was giving us.
Was I right? Was I right in who I said?
You predicted it.
I predicted it. Yep. I knew it.
But it's weird because he's been on with us before, and we've never had that problem. But
it usually it depends on what kind of microphone he's using.
Yeah, because you'd said that, and I told Ryan, you said that, when Paul's talking, there's no echo, and when everybody else is talking, there is, which would be the feedback there. But
yep. Well,
so anyways,
cheers.
now that I can hear you clearly, you can insult me all you want.
Yeah, hey David, you want to come to Ohio when I come up, and the three of us can.
Hey, I'm going to be in Ohio this week from Thursday to Sunday.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I'll try to see if I can get my brakes done in time. Hope if I can, I'll try to show up there. I might be a zombie when I show up.
So, Andrew, what are you like? 5'9"?
I'm 6'4".
Oh, great! Yeah, I might surprise you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really big on arm wrestling these days. I mean, I want to, but I'm really scared. I just tore my brachialis last year, and I think I crushed a bone in my wrist. So like the lower part of my hand, it's like my hand works, but if that bone moves, I get this sharp pain, and my whole hand turns off.
Tracking. Yeah,
it's pretty sketchy. Like I can throw a punch on a punching bag, but if I don't line it up right, it's just like the worst pain in my life.
Yeah. What are you like? At 6'4", is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right. So you're what, like 220 pounds? 210?
Yeah, I'm about 210 pounds right now with this big belly I got going on.
I was pretty close. I'm kind of fat right now, which is kind of nice in arm wrestling. Yeah. Because if I'm heavier, it actually helps.
Well, again, I'll see you both. I'm at 265 and 6'1".
Hey.
Oh, I'll give you the handicap. I want to get a match with David for sure.
Yes, me too.
I'm willing to pull anybody.
I think, David, I'm going to win, but I think it'll be a whole different ball game on a table for sure.
Well, the thing is, I'm sure you are stronger than I am, but the thing is, when we were pulling before on the picnic table, that picnic table was so wide. It really was nothing like a normal. Yeah. Because we were both pulled open.
It makes it worse for you, not better, because you're taller than me. Yeah. So you have to come back to my side of the table a little bit more.
Yeah, with us pulling open, it really was not the equivalent. I mean, I have much better back pressure than side pressure, and you're absolutely right about the lats.
Nice.
But I couldn't use it because, like I say, my arm was 90 degrees.
Let's be honest. When I held you, I didn't just floor you. I let you fight from the center.
Yeah. Well, and even at a match, let's put it this way, not everybody at a genuine match tries to, pound.
Yeah.
It depends. If you know you're going to beat the guy, pretty much, then you let him work. Whatever.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
at the time, I wasn't sure.
No. Let him work. I mean, the people you have to flash are the ones that are either very quick,
Yeah.
if that's the only way you're going to beat them, or or basically if somebody that you do not know what they're like, they're not going to take any chances. I mean, it's like we still laugh about one of Ryan's first matches ever was Josh Harding in Virginia, and it was open. They didn't have an amateur class; everything was open. And Ryan said to Josh, "Hey, I'm just starting at this. Whatever. I'm not that good." And Josh actually smacked him. And Josh said, "Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. You aren't that good." He said, "But I didn't know." He did not know. And like when I went on that trip that where I put a couple 5,000 miles in the car in 3 weeks, I really thought that I was a little bit worried about the tournament in St. Louis. All it worked out nicely because nobody there knew me. And I really thought, like in Pennsylvania, well, anyway, from Ohio East, people know me and they know what they have to do to pull me. And I thought, I know I'm going to get slammed in St. Louis at that what was it, Strongest Badge tournament. The main reason I went to it, I was visiting relatives in Kansas City, but they said my favorite part is, of course, the after poll. And they said all night after poll, and they did actually go, didn't go all night, but they did go very long. But no, I'd much rather go to a practice. Let's face it, I suck at tournaments. Whereas a practice, what I can do is I can go on forever.
Well, there's a lot less. The ego is different in practice, so you can really feel each other out and figure out how to work each other.
And then the thing is too, like I said, at the average practice, I am almost always in the bottom quarter as far as strength. I am almost always in the top quarter as far as stamina. Usually in the top 10.
As long as you don't get blitzed.
No, but I'm saying
if they're just gonna.
Well, no. I'm saying it. No. You're right. And what I'm saying is, I kind of joke, and it's only half a joke, that the one thing I'm good for is giving stronger dudes a pump, because I can, whatever power I have, I can go on forever. I mean, we have somebody on our team at home, not naming names here, but we kind of kidded about it last week. And this is somebody I would never beat in a tournament. But I said, okay, fine. I said, let's grip up and, go 3 minutes, just a steady state, whatever. And he went a minute and a half. And this happens all the time. People that, that basically that I will never beat in an actual tournament, but they blow up right away. I do not get a pump. I do not blow up. I don't get tendon or muscle soreness. And so I can basically grip up and go with, forever.
Well, I mean,
in fact, Andrew probably knows. Let's see, what's his name from? Now, of course, whenever I try to think of a name, it slips through my mind. And but we gripped up when I visited his place, in Texas, and it'll come. Trevor, no, what's the hell? We were gripped up for 42 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, and before we gripped up, I had pulled Jerry Doro, which Andrew may know Jerry. I gripped up with Jerry, and then like I said, this other guy. We gripped up for 42 minutes, and as soon as we were done, within a minute, I said, "Hey Jerry, grip up with me." I said, "Do I feel any different than I did 40 minutes ago?" And I could show you the post on Facebook.
Yeah.
He said no. He said if I did not see it, if I did not see it and feel it, I wouldn't believe it. Because I just do not blow. Either I clear the lactate or I don't build it up.
Well, yeah. Lactate. It'll really check you if you've been sitting on the couch.
I actually arm wrestled this kid he was high school, but he was like jacked. He was really, really jacked. And we arm wrestled for 2.5 hours. It was a nightmare. It really was. And I was beating him every match, but damn, the kid had endurance. And like literally 2.5 hours, we gripped,
Yeah.
over and over and over and over and over and over. And holy shit. He almost wore me out. It was to the point where in the end of the matches, I was actually like blitzing instead of holding him and just pinning him. And yeah, it was a nightmare.
Yeah, I'm going through this to see if I can, because that always drives me nuts. When as soon as I start trying to think of somebody's name, can I think of their name? Of course, fuck no, of course not. But let's see, because I'm sure I know Andrew. I'm sure will know the name. But
that was either a shot of vodka or a shot of water.
Water. I haven't drinking. I haven't had a bottle of liquor in my house in a long time. I've been a sucker. I keep going to the bar when I want to drink liquor.
Yeah, I hear you, but good for you.
Yeah, I mean, well, it was back in Austin. I had this alcoholic neighbor that would always take my bottle of liquor, and I used to always keep a handle of wild turkey on top of the fridge, but
for a height,
that guy living next door, man, that thing always went empty, because
I have a Peacock system. I don't know if you know what that is. It's called Peacock. It's a big canister, and it has the giant 1,000,000 gallons of water on the top. Okay. Man, I clear it out. I
live in the country now, and I have well water, and I have to say, it's really nice being able to drink out of the faucet. I drink out of the hose.
Yes.
You remember
some places you can't.
I mean, because like in Austin, you do not drink the tap water, dude. I would go to the store and I would pay
Austin, Texas?
Yeah, I would pay to get my water filled.
Oh, go figure. I used to live there.
Yeah, Colin Hamlin.
Have you been to the Spider House? Have you been to the Spider House?
Yeah, Spider House. I think it changed names a few times, but I think it's still there.
Really? Yeah, it's a really dope location. I used to live in Austin.
I think Trudy's closed down right there. I'm not sure.
How about that?
It was really up and down there for a while, getting renovated and stuff. I think it might have had a fire or two.
Yeah, Andrew, I would love to pull you. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Now, Andrew, this was Colin Hamlin.
Yeah, I mailed him some equipment, and I think
be right back.
Yeah, that was the one with 40 minutes. Because
I paid for a PO box just to get money from that guy, and the mailman stole the money.
No, because I said in a post, this is from 3 years ago. I said, to be clear, Jerry Darr and Colin are both far stronger than I am, but I pulled Jerry before my 40-minute pull with Colin, and after we grip up after, asked if I felt any different. Nope. Hour before and after, just not enough of it. And Jerry wrote, "It's actually unbelievable if I didn't see it and feel it."
You know what's really frustrating is I don't think I've ever gripped up with Colin, so I don't have any reference.
Yeah.
David, I think the reason that you have the endurance you have is because, I'm only guessing that you've worked with your hands as a job.
No, you're definitely guessing wrong there.
No,
you're guessing right. He just doesn't call it work.
If by working with your hands you mean that something that took a lot of strength, no, never.
No,
I bet your tendons are old as hell, and it works.
Because I had a factory job for 20 years, but it was not like iron work, or it was I was in electronics. We built high-speed mail inserting equipment. But other than that, every job I ever had was like teaching.
What about flying that plane?
Well, okay, I was a pilot for a number of years. Yeah.
See, I told you he was lying.
He's lying.
Holding that stick in place, man. It might not be much load, but you're holding it there.
Yeah, I have a couple hundred hours. Yeah, actually,
Andrew, show me your forearms. Let me see what I have to compete against.
Oh God, can't.
Oh, you're strong as fuck. I'm in trouble. Trouble.
What I have is the wrist is what drives people nuts. But no, I'll tell you, not really.
You see the bicep right here? It's all up on the arm.
Well, the bicep is usually the losing position, not the forward press.
Yeah, but look at all that gap right there, my elbow.
Okay.
I see it. I see it. Yeah.
Hang on half a minute here.
I think you'll have a handful with me, but I think your cupping is going to be stronger than mine, and that's going to be my downfall.
I'm just letting you know, man. If we pulled right, I'd be scared to do anything heavy because, like, I already like my disc. Both heads on my bicep have been torn off at some point. It's still holding on. See, he's got the wrist. I'm telling you, he got.
Oh yeah, my wrist drives people nuts. Because
I think it's from the
because it's very big and bony. You know, I have a humongous. You know, Ryan often jokes that I couldn't be handcuffed because my hand is, if you look at the wrist, as opposed to the hand. Yeah, my wrist.
I always tell people I tell people at bars, if it looks like you have a forearm attached to a hand and no skinny wrist, now you're a good arm wrestler. Like, you're probably stronger than you look.
Yeah,
so if it looks like you have a skinny ass wrist, then it's something else.
I got a skinny wrist.
You kind of do, yeah. We'll see. I am very curious if you can beat me. But again, it's not just the forearm; it's the lats. If your lats are weak, you're in trouble.
Well, and even though you're calling it a hook, you know, when we were so far apart at that picnic table, it was really almost like a diving press. It really couldn't hook because you were too far apart.
Correct, and I only gave you about 60%. I could definitely go much harder.
I'm in it for the exercise and the camaraderie.
Let's do it.
Anybody.
Oh
God! And then I have to show them this. You know, while they go nuts. Since
I hope we have a great match. And to be honest, I hope I lose because you're a hero. You're a hero of the sport, and everyone knows it.
I saw Ninja in Texas, and who was it that made up the? Oh, Cotlow, I think, did this.
Yep.
This is what we look like.
Yeah, this is what we took a picture together. Yep. Yeah, we did, and that's
what we look like.
I animated it.
And the original, I'll have to find the original here. I have that one on my favorites. But
oh shit!
That would have been. Let's see. I have to go into the
library.
library.
We sat together. This was like 2 seconds after we arm wrestled. Like 2 seconds after.
March of 25.
I took the picture. I animated it. I showed him it, and then he was like, "Let's go outside." I was like, "No." I said, "No, I'm not willing because it's cold as hell outside." Yeah, that's the original.
There was the original.
My ass was a lot thinner.
Yeah, that was the original from in Dayton a year ago. Or a little bit.
Oh yeah. I can't believe you still have that picture.
Oh hell yeah. Hey, once something goes on the damn camera, or the phone, it's there forever.
In theory.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've lost a good bit of weight too. I don't quite look like that anymore. I'm probably
Andrew, with all your muscle, if I beat you, what you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do?
I'll buy you a beer.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, let me see. What did I weigh then? Good bit more than
I
this.
doubt I can win. And that's why I'm going to the gym right now, because I want to build up the muscle tissue around everything so that my arm wrestling is better. I've never worked out a day in my life besides the military, which is only push-ups and sit-ups. You know what I mean? It's not the same.
They don't do pull-ups?
Well, sure. Yeah, sure. At my prime, I could do 25 pull-ups. I could do 94 push-ups, and I could do 84 sit-ups.
I don't think I've ever gotten 20 pull-ups in a row. I don't think I've ever done it.
It's brutal. But if you're heavy, it's harder. Like right now, could I do it? Absolutely not.
Well, I'm 6'4", but my wingspan is
yeah. Well, your wingspan is usually about the same as your height. So about 6'4".
My wingspan, I think, is like 80 inches. So 6'4" is 76. So I think it's
Nice.
+4.
You have really long arms, which means I have the advantage only in one thing, and one thing only: the setup.
When I pulled you, I weighed about 310. I'm down to 260s.
Nice.
That's good.
Well done.
Why are you losing so much weight? You trying to get down to a certain weight?
Well,
I'm heavier than you.
It's not healthy. Yeah,
I'm heavier than you right now.
Who's healthier than me? Who's heavier than me?
I'm heavier. I am.
Oh, really?
How much do you weigh?
Me? I'm about 195 right now.
No, you're heavier than him. Not, no. I said 260, not 310.
Oh,
310 to 260.
sorry.
No. The BMI and the height weight charts say for me to be normal weight, I'd have to be under 189, which is absolutely moronic. If I weighed 189, I'd look like the pictures of our troops liberating the concentration camps. Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, apparently because of that BMI, like everyone in the military has to get taped or something.
Well, the thing is, it doesn't account for muscle. It doesn't account for muscle. When you have a measure, I'm not saying it's useless, but when you have a measurement in which most of the NFL and a significant percentage of the NBA is considered obese, there's something a little bit weird about that measurement.
Yeah, it's like the rest of
if you're too big in the military, what they do is they tape your neck. Now, if your neck is really wide, you get a break. If you have a skinny neck and a big body, it's different. But no, against you, Andrew, the only thing I'd have the advantage is in the setup, because your arm is going to be like this. Because you're so freaking taller than me, your levers are way longer.
I can just come all the way down here.
Yeah, but you can't, because if I grab your hand from my elbow to even touch, you're going to be open. You can tilt, but it's just.
I try.
Then I will just try and take advantage of that. Now, in normal arm wrestling, all the best of the best are tall, like you.
No.
Oh, all right. So how tall is Levon? How tall is Devin? How tall is Matt Mask? How tall is? They're all over 6 foot.
Yeah, Levon's only like 6'2" or something.
Yeah. So,
then like look at John Brezink. John Brezink is just like an honest 6 foot. Maybe he's like 5'10".
Yeah. But we have the advantage in the setup. But just because you have to open your lever.
Well,
I'm gonna be like this because your arm is gonna be opening.
Yeah. Well, the problem is the regulation table is scaled for someone who's 6 foot. What's that math?
What's that?
Those are the states I pulled in. Red, both tournaments and practices. Orange is tournaments only. Blue is practices only.
You got Arkansas on there? I can't tell.
Nope, I do not.
Wow, I can't believe you haven't gone to Arkansas.
No, on my trip, I didn't find anybody in Arkansas.
You're a king. You're a king, David.
Dave. Shell, the Arkansas is beautiful. I don't know.
Well, I passed through it for the first time I'd ever been in Arkansas was on that trip.
It's beautiful.
Yep. When I was down there, I had the honor of pulling.
The difference between a short arm wrestler is that they have the advantage in the setup because they're like kind of, this is different. It's a different muscle group to be here.
Like you're saying, I mean, that's the advantage of being the smaller arm wrestler is you can just chop the tree down and just fucking lat drag.
But after that, from here to here is a wide rotation. That's something you can do. You can go outwards and come back in where I cannot.
Yeah, but I mean, it comes back down to your comment about the lat. If you're underneath the other person, you can just lat drag. Whereas if you're on top, it's bicep, it's rise, it's shoulder.
Right. Totally different.
Yeah.
Totally different range of motion. Absolutely. You're right. I only have one chance, which is to like blitz and hopefully get you down.
Well, if
Man,
you're gonna blitz, we're not
anything.
pulling right. I'm forfeiting
Well-
the right hand match if you're blitzing because you're gonna rip my bicep off.
No, I'm not that strong. I don't think I'm strong enough to do that to you.
It's already tore up, dude. It's already falling off.
This looks like a joke, but it's not. But yeah, in the setup, I have the advantage. After that, everything around here and here and here, and you have way more avenues than I would ever hope to dream of. So I either win or I'm just screwed.
Is Sasha Andreev the guy who's like 5'6" and he has like the 6 foot tall arms? He's got these giant Popeye meat hooks.
Yeah.
You know, but he's like your height.
Yeah. That's why I wanna get more muscle tissue on me. That's what I want to do.
They have apparently some short chain amino acid signalers that promote human growth hormone now too.
Man, the military's not going to give me any of that. That's just money I have to pay.
Oh no, it's right now peptides like they're starting to make peptide clinics, but right now it's all just quote unquote research chemicals. So it's
Drew said he thinks Sasha's 5'3".
Yeah, he is. He's tiny, but he's got these giant meat hooks of a full size man.
So Andrew, are you going to come to Ohio area like you said, or? I mean, I would be down to lose, man. I'm looking for defeat. You know what I mean?
It just depends on if this piece of equipment is still available because I've been ignoring the guy and I talked to him like 3 weeks ago. I just been having car trouble and I want to make sure when I drive up there I don't break down. So
tracking, all right, tracking that.
Yeah, I'm getting the brakes done right now so that nothing stupid happens.
I went over 132,000 on my beast.
There you go. All of my cars only have a 5-digit odometer, so I don't know how many miles are on these bad boys.
Now I started with this. I got it. It'll be 4 years in November. I got it at 38,655, and it's went over 132, which actually is not much for me because last year I really didn't put all that much on it because I really wasn't going as far because of my bad hip and then the shingles after the bad hip. But hey, first year I had the car, I put about 34,000 on it. Since then, not quite as much.
You know, I put 50,000 miles, or about 50,000 miles on some motorcycles. But once I got my hip fixed, I realized that riding motorcycles is kind of bad for your hips because it's always pulling them apart. So I'm almost at 270,000 miles on my station wagon.
Holy shit!
I had a relatively small
ton of miles.
I had a relatively small motorcycle, meaning 200 Suzuki T200, and so it's 2-cycle. And the first 100 miles you could go. After 100 miles or so, every 50 miles you had to get off just for 5 minutes, just so your ass would stop vibrating. Because a 2-cycle, oh my god! Yeah.
I used to have a Suzuki. I had a Suzuki Savage 650 on my first bike. And then I had a Kawasaki Concourse, and then I had a Harley, a custom Sportster for my third. But I had been in so many motorcycle wrecks that it was just like, maybe I should just stop.
That's where I'm at. I told myself I'd get my fuel injectors replaced and I'd start riding again. But once my other vehicles are fixed, and then I'm going to put it in the back of one of my other vehicles and take it to the shop. So I get the tank.
Well, I had to get rid of mine when they changed the scholarship requirements at college. It used to be you couldn't have a car if you were getting scholarship from the state, and then they changed it. You couldn't have a motor vehicle. So I had to get rid of it. But well. And then since then, then I got so damn heavy, I really didn't feel safe. So I could get back to it, but probably now I'd fall over
I feel like I would do better as a rider now in my older age than I ever was in my 20s. Like,
I don't know, man. I've got too many hits when I'm driving down the road on a motorcycle. I just like it's like like all these horrible thoughts.
yeah, it's horrible, especially when you hit like 110. It's just like, okay, this is more scary than it is fun now.
No, I mean honestly, going fast is probably the only thing that's not scary because it's just
interesting.
Like the what is it? What would it be? The catalog of forces is so great. It's kind of like going climbing, like when you're 20 feet off the ground, it's like this could really hurt, and I could really hurt myself. But like if you're like 200 feet off the ground, the brain can't comprehend, the consequences. It's beyond the scope.
Well, what I liked about it is you really see and experience a lot more around you on a bike than you do in a car.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get another drink and I'll be right back.
Yeah, actually, I can't highlight anything since Ryan has the controls, but Drew said that Goldstorm said he's 5'6", but that's not right because he looks up to Coach Ray. I said Sasha, but
yeah, Sasha he's a little honey badger, dude.
Well, we're still counting me as 6'1", which I was for years. Probably I'm closer to 6 foot and half an inch now, just because of spinal compression at my age.
All right, I got a beer in here somewhere.
What's funny is like the only match I can think of Sasha's is when he like beat John Brezink, and then John Brezink got a standing ovation for losing. I don't think he won a single round, and then the whole crowd stood up and clapped for him.
I mean, he's the fucking legend.
So
although he has been surpassed.
So what's your brand there, Ninja?
Oh, it's
Lone Star.
Voodoo Ranger.
Oh God.
9.5%. I don't even like beer.
No, I'll drink hard cider, but no, I don't care for hoppy beer at all. I bring a couple bottles of wine to a big practice. People say, "Who brings wine to an arm wrestling practice?" I say, "People who can't stand fucking beer." So I do not care for beer.
Where is Ryan when you need him?
Oh, he's getting things done. This is when he can get
things. That.
Yeah, he's in the background. Although I don't know if he's paying attention anymore because, he did not. Let's see. No, he hasn't seen my last.
I wouldn't mind talking to Ryan, man. The two best friends, so to speak, in all of this is David and Ryan. You guys are the ones that brought me into this fold.
Well, he hasn't seen my last message on text, so he may be taking the dog out.
Or he's asleep.
What you need to do is, light up that ciggy on the table like John Therian. That's a real hoot.
Wait, light it up on the table?
No, I'm saying.
I'll just put it on the table.
Therian has these a couple pictures out where he's smoking while he's pulling. It's kind of strange.
The thing I'm most excited about is the fact that, like, now that I'm about to go to the gym, I already got the membership. I just haven't gone yet. It's only been 2 days. But I think I'm going to get hella stronger. I think, like, my build isn't really super lean. It's kind of thick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to see
how
much muscle I can put on.
Well, I got a Planet Fitness black card, so I'll have to take you to the nearest Planet Fitness.
Yeah, I have the same one, the black card. The black card's kind of bullshit, to be honest. After they told me the benefits, kind of horseshit.
Well, yeah, no, the reason I do it because you can go to any if you're out of town, you can go to any, not just your home club. And I'm getting it cheap too because Silver Sneakers pays for my home club. They'll pay for a standard, but if I want to get a black card, I have to pay the difference. So I'm paying like $13.03 a month.
Yeah.
upgrade to a black card.
I think I'll be able to put on the weight. What's up, bro?
Do you have Fitness Connection up there?
I'm sorry?
Have you heard of Fitness Connection, the gym?
We don't have any in this area. No.
I don't think there's one in my area either.
They're taking off down here.
Well, what I'm pretty good at, I've been to the gym in ages, but either the rows or like the one arm chest flies.
But I'm not totally stupid. Like I totally realize, like 100%, I realize that I'm turning 40. So what are my odds of becoming some kind of champion?
Oh, yeah.
Even if I did everything right, it's probably not.
Well, in the world of rock climbing, there's some world-class rock climbers all the way up to 65 years old.
Well, sure, but they're thin as a rail and they have the technique and hand strength,
So like
it makes sense.
So like 14 to 17 years old is when your reaction speed peaks. So like first-person shooters, that's like the best time to play them is when you're a teenager.
Oh, interesting. I've never heard that fact before.
And then around 30 years old is when your elasticity to move really quickly starts to slow down.
Well, there's a reason in all professional sports that almost everyone retires at like 32. You know what I mean? Because their testosterone peaks at like 27.
No.
25.
See, that's simply that there's more to the formula. So you have reaction speed, you have elastic speed and strength, and then around 45 is when overall strength peaks. So 5 years from now, when you're 45 years old, that's theoretically tendon, muscle mass, density peak, and then after 45 to 65 is more of a maintenance and refinement, because that's when you start to see your testosterone tapering off.
I mean, look at soccer, look at MMA, look at basketball. All the sports are the same. The moment you hit around 35, it's over for you.
It depends on your style. I mean, MMA is a little bit different depending on especially in MMA, because you're not doing all that running, especially if
technique.
If you're good in the pocket at MMA, you can hang on until 45, 50. I mean, look what Randy Couture was doing.
Touche. Now, there are some genetic freaks that make it past it, but most don't. And that's kind of the brilliance of arm wrestling, because you can go past 45, 55, 65 and still put out an insane amount of force.
Well, yeah, because you're not running up and down the court to play, Because
Correct.
With soccer and basketball, 30 years old is about the average cutoff. Because
or any Olympic sport in general. All of them.
No, there was a French dude who was doing rings.
But that's just one. One out of what? 99%?
Yeah, but rings is one of the Olympic disciplines that transfers over to arm wrestling.
Man, that shit would kill me. Just doing this, I would die. My shoulders can't take it.
Yeah, well, that guy's shoulders were holding up into his 40s. He was still going to the Olympics with gray hair.
That's still like the 1% that can do it. Extremely rare.
Well, it's discipline.
Well, I'll tell you what. If we manage to get to we're going to get to a gym next weekend, I hereby challenge you, Ninja, to the one-armed machine chest fly.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right. I'll try. I'll try. I haven't done any lifting. Like I said, that's why I remind myself like I'm kind of like John Brzezinski. I don't do lifting. I just arm wrestle all the time.
Well, Ryan is.
But
Ryan's
I still have a lot to learn. A lot.
Are you talking about when you chest fly? Are you talking on the handle, or are you talking about the pad?
Well, I can do either. The left arm I have to do the pad. No, left arm I have to do the handle because the shoulder is screwed up. I can't do.
I'm cooked.
With my left.
Yuki, are you touching your mic on and off? Someone's muting your mic over and over again.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Mr. Shell. Your mic, it was muting over and over again.
I didn't even see it. I'm not sure. I didn't see it.
Were you touching it?
No, you got me.
Talking about this?
Well, Ryan is wanting to get on. He's on some conference call and he can't keep doing his stuff in the background. So Ryan is wanting to basically get the hell off. Whatever. I mean, if we wish to continue this conversation just amongst ourselves, not being live, what we can do is get off of this, and I can do a Zoom and invite both of you to it. But
I mean, you can just turn this off live and we just stay in this room.
No, I don't know. I think he has to do something. I don't know. He has the controls of it. So
well, whatever. Screw Ryan. Screw him.
Well, if we suddenly go dark, you'll know why. But, whatever.
Yeah, you can do it. I don't give a shit. I got nothing to do. Doesn't matter to me.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, gentlemen, those of you who are watching, which is basically Drew and a handful of other people, it's lovely seeing you, but what we will do is to let Ryan do his thing and run 98 in the background. We're going to include this, but what I will do, let's see, I don't know, Andrew, how can I send it to you? Let's see, do I have something for Andrew? I might need Andrew Wood. Are you, am I friended with you? I don't think I am.
No, you don't even answer my messages. I messaged you like a year ago and you still haven't even read it.
It was a year ago.
Okay, well, wait, but here. Andrew Wood, one mutual friend, Ryan Grondin.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I probably didn't see it. But now I know who you are. I will, and what I will do, I will send both of you the link to a Zoom call. We can keep chatting. All right. But for the rest of you, it's been lovely seeing you. But it's time to say sayonara or something like that.
Adios.
Oh, by the way, I did end up coming to Kentucky, you jerk. I remember that. Where were you?
Well, sayonara.